we're live?
We are live.
Yeah, we're live from Ridley Park, Pennsylvania on October 22nd, 2019, right here on Delco Live, your greatest podcast ever about the county of Delaware and the state of Pennsylvania. Now, Al, it's not on here, but I figure we should get to it because it can my favorite phrase ever, come in handy.
and just in case anybody's wondering, I don't have a stiff neck. We have a little camera issues, but you'll still be able to hear us.
Would you blame the software or is it the rain?
I'm going with the software on this one.
Okay.
Definitely software.
Is this Kuckerberg?
No, this is Wirecasterberg.
I still feel it's Kuckerberg. I am literally frozen with just... I look like I'm going to screw you out of a used car right now.
You both look at me like I just dropped my pants.
Like, do we actually have to move to get out of Frozen? Like, this is...
Well, I don't know, maybe.
Am I going to burn calories
It's like when you
once?
played freeze tag as a kid.
I like the way it's frozen.
When Jim freezes, he looks like an old man. More than he normally does.
That's
I look
ridiculous.
like a fucking Cupid fairy. So anyway, Al, on Sunday, I sat in on a other podcast called The Island Podcast.
Okay.
And they are from Northeast Philly, and they actually got in touch with Natty Light during the whole Natty Light debacle, too, and got the grant from them that we were going after.
They actually got the grant?
Yeah.
That's kind of bullshit.
It hurts. It hurts. You know, that was pretty much all I was ever put on this planet for. I'm probably going to jump off a bridge. Nah, you know what? I'll jump in front of a train.
Yeah.
That's being a man.
Yeah.
Don't waste the bridge.
We got plenty of trains around here.
We don't have too many more bridges left. They keep getting hit by trucks.
Build bridges, not walls, so you can jump off them. What was I saying? Oh, they're from Northeast Philly.
Mm-hmm.
And there's always parallels between Delaware County and Northeast Philly. And, people, like, they were saying that there's, like, a feud between the two. I think that there's absolutely no feud.
Okay.
I think that literally we just stare at Center City from a different angle. I think that Northeast Philly is just Delaware County with less sidewalks, higher taxes, and
they're just staring at Center City from the brown hole.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
There's a shopping center off Decatur Road that has like 3 places that Delco also has. But either way, I found it very funny. Their podcast was like 4 or 5 dudes, I can't remember. They were basically like if we had our show, but it was 5 me's. Degenerate alcoholics that, see a start time as objective. They drank hard. They came down to Haggerty's, and I found it funny. They literally said, they're like, hey, just to let you know, we start each episode with a tee-off, which is what they call T-bombs.
So they have tee-offs and we have T-bombs?
Yeah. And
the
I was
differences are so astounding.
Yeah. It was basically like reuniting Germany by tearing down the Berlin Wall. I was like, oh, fun fact. We do it as well. So that's why I bought this gigantic man can of Twisted Tea. From,
raspberry mine.
I felt a little flavorful today. It's raining.
So their podcast, what is that about?
I don't know. This episode was basically just them interviewing me about how Delco Live got going, the whole county. Basically just some good Q&A.
All right, we'll have to check it out.
Yeah, it was a very fun
Was
thing.
it live or was it recorded?
Definitely recorded.
Okay.
Definitely recorded. I would have pushed it if it was live. But yeah, so I just found it funny that, we're worlds apart, but yet we all start with some tea.
Great radio.
Oh, damn it, I was hoping I'd get frozen and I didn't have to chug the whole thing.
That would have been a great idea.
Yeah.
He's still going. He's the slowest chugger in the world.
Yeah.
How's he talking and chugging at the same time?
A lot of teas. But anyway, we were thinking up concepts for tonight's episode, and I always like to try to stay away from making it like a news episode, because I feel Delco doesn't normally give us enough fodder in a 2-week span.
But they bestowed.
But they have been on a fucking roll the last 10 days.
Some of the most classic Delco stories have been out.
I have never... We'll get to it, but I mean, I think everyone who is listening now knows that the most Delco headline of all time was written yesterday by CBS 3. And they didn't have to include some of the words, but I'm fucking proud they did. So do we want to start with those stories? You guys got to get anything off your chest?
My chesticles?
Yeah.
No.
Tell us about the sponsors, Al.
Oh, okay. This show was brought to you by Martin McGee's Irish Pub at 1110 Lincoln Avenue, Prospect Park, as well as John Morton's 400 Lincoln Ave, Prospect Park. one of the, not the greatest roast beef in town, as well as the Tumble Inn at 910 Chester Pike. That's also in Prospect Park.
They're all Prospect Park.
Yeah, all part of the McGee Hospitality Group. You can't have a bad time at any one place, and different menus, just different atmospheres, but all good, and it's a great time. I was just there last night when you were out doing your podcast. I was doing a live show with Edge of Philly Sports from Marty McGee's with the Philly Sports guy celebrating his birthday, and Monty G, the guy he was on the news.
Oh, the dude crying with his fucking bird hat?
Yes.
Yeah.
He was actually he was there with us before, and then he left like a little bit.
To go cry at Xfinity?
Yes.
Let me tell you something. All three of those bars, and particularly John Morton's, are brilliant if you are going down to the stadiums and you're Ubering. Because it's right off 95, essentially, right? And, like, I swear to God, I've never seen an Uber more than, like, 11, 12, 13 bucks. They are secret gems to just, park your car, have some roast beef, head on down there, and head on back.
Yep.
I frequently did that last year, not so much this year, ever since I got moved to Camden. What was I going to say? John Morton's also home of the greatest appetizer ever created.
Oh, my God.
A fried long hot, wrapped in bacon, drizzled with maple syrup.
I just broke the desk. With my wiener.
Jesus.
I might come in handy.
You might come in handy?
I might come in handy.
All right.
So speaking of, all right, so we've got 10 stories out of Delaware County.
Okay.
And we're going to do a little Q&A. Basically like Meet the Press, but it's Meet the Delco. We couldn't figure... by the way, I'm also very proud that no one gave me shit for writing the article where we made fun of this epidemic.
Okay.
Delco's getting better with that.
I was actually very shocked. I was waiting for...
who's going to be... Well,
and people jumped in famously.
They jumped in to join in with the fun, because Delco's about fun and Suboxone. I could not decide a title.
It's a box fun without fun.
It's Mump. Mump sat alone in a boggy marsh. My mumps, my lovely lady mumps. Mump it up. You can call me Forrest Mump. Mumps on, feel the noise. Mump up the jam, mump it up. She had mumps like a truck.
I had one, but if I put it on there, it would have been because there was a.
Well, you might as well mump.
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, because all it would have made no sense.
Yeah. Humpty Mumpty.
Mumpty.
Do the Mumpty dance.
Mumpty dance is your chance to do the mumps.
So, apparently anti-vaxxers are real and they're closer to home than we thought, because there's a mumps outbreak at Ridley High School. Anti-vaxxers have struck back. They're coming into our community. As of yesterday morning, there has been 13 cases. How do you guys feel about this?
I'm scared.
You're scared?
Well, it's funny because
kids...
a girl I work with, she has a newborn. Of course, you don't have all your shots yet at that point.
Okay.
So she had to go to Ridley High School.
Why?
Or not Ridley High School. Where was the mumps? It was at...
It's at Ridley High School.
Oh, yeah, the high school. I think it was a middle school for a reason. She had to go there for either a game or some sort of event that she was going to take the kid with her.
She had to go in the quarantine zone.
Well, she said, she goes, should I really chance it? I said, no. Like, the odds of it happening are pretty slim, let's be honest. But it's a newborn child, never had her shots yet. I was like, there's just really no reason to chance it. Unless you're like a chance to win $1 bazillion. Even then, it's your kid's life, really. So is it worth the chance? No.
Mumps isn't, like, deadly, though, right?
No, but for a newborn, could be it could hurt them further into life.
A street cat is deadly to a newborn. They are weak individuals. They are soft.
They are delicious.
They are delicious.
I mean, I honestly thought you were just describing the perfect sandwich.
I'm naming a child McRib and sacrificing it to the Delco gods. Can we all just...
Is that the guys at Wawa on the chairs?
The Delco gods?
Yeah.
I love that. The Parthenon of Delco.
Yes.
They say that you can get the mumps by swapping saliva. and respiratory secretions.
So is it kind of like the kissing disease as well as?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that all these rainbow parties these cool kids are
I was
having,
gonna say,
and
well, can
these vaping competitions.
If you're not kissing, which would be swapping saliva,
Yeah.
Can you get the mumps via the penile hole?
Are you saying dick mumps?
Yes. I mean, I heard of dick mumps, but usually antibiotics clear them right up.
Trust me, 12 days. If you only get one shot, dude, the next one's a shot in the pee hole.
Ooh.
Yeah, trust me.
But can you get it through the pee hole? I mean, I'm being honest.
Dick mumps?
You're like I gotta understand the kissing, but like you're not. It's not at this point.
You're asking
saliva.
if a domer can spread mumps.
Yeah.
Why? Have you been doing impure things with Ridley High School
No, I'm
students now?
just figuring dome skis are more apt to happen in high school than just making out.
Can we all just agree that it's thank God Rick's isn't open anymore? Rick's place?
Rick's bar.
Yeah, where all the fucking Ridley High School kids would be around just swapping their diseases right now.
And mumps can make a guy sterile, apparently.
Oh, I welcome this outbreak.
Kathy Gibson Geller says, "Get your fucking vaccinations."
I love, like, the blind hatred towards anti-vaxxers. Like, I get it, but it's just like, does anyone actually know one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, I do.
Really?
Yeah,
I figured that they wouldn't.
but I think
lived
his
to see
wife
the
went
day.
around his back and vaccinated his kids.
So,
I'm not going to say the name out loud. I don't want to get people in trouble.
Are they like openly anti-vax?
Yeah, they're like the anti-vaccination, anti-not paying my taxes,
Oh, Jesus Christ,
yeah.
one of them.
Yeah. Libtards.
Oh my god! And Citizens of Clifton Heights has just joined us.
No, actually, it was the Upper Darby page
Oh
that had
god!
the most action today.
They the word libtard is basically like a fucking rallying cry in Delaware County, where at least 6 people with like profile pics wearing sunglasses and cartoons of Donald Trump just go, "Oh, who said it? Yeah, where are we attacking?"
Yeah.
Fucking
Apparently, you can get
libtards.
mumps from drinking White Claws.
That's a good one.
Well, that's probably that might actually be how they spread.
Yeah.
All these little these children in the future drinking their sissy drinks at these cool parties, playing their way too complicated beer pong. I remember growing up, it was beer pong. You threw the fucking ping pong ball in the cup, or you could bounce it and get 2, but you could swat it. Now it's just like island house rules. Blah, 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 blah. You're all losers. Get a drug habit like the rest of us.
In high school? Sure, why not?
Falcon Center class of 04.
That one wasn't that Drexel Hill the Falcons? Like the school, not like the
Drexel
township.
Hill. I do not know the name of their team off the top of my head.
The middle school, I think, were the Falcons. Well, now in
It's
Upper
all
Darby,
Falcons.
because they spent all that money,
They're all the Royals.
they're all
now.
the Royals from
Every single
the elementary schools and up.
Really?
Yep. Because my son goes to Westford Park, and they were the Wildcats as far as back as I can remember when I was a kid. Now they are the Royals, so I guess they're going to have to pay for all the floors and the gymnasiums to be repainted, and
Ridiculous.
it's
They the same colors?
purple and gold.
I mean, like, were the Wildcats purple and gold too?
No, they were red and white. Because color day was red
What
and
the fuck
white.
they called the Royals? Number one, let me call something out here. Why are they called the Royals? It's a working class community at best. And 2, why is their logo the Lansdowne tree? When Lansdowne has nothing to do with Upper Darby.
Well, that's not their new logo anymore.
Well, it's still on the side of their building.
Well, yeah, that's old. The logo is just an updated UD anymore. I don't even know if they have like the little crown. They used to have like a crown on it, like one of the letters, and
Yeah, it used to look like a bullshit Kansas City Royals logo.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
They have the tiger. Isn't it a lion or a tiger, whatever the heck? Lion.
Why do I feel like the Royals also had a tiger?
Well, it's because the lion is the king of the jungle, so the Royals. It's kind of how it works. Because I even think the Kansas City Royals mascot is a lion.
It is a lion.
Yeah.
His name is
Lion.
Slugger.
Slugger.
His name is Slugger.
Like, that's what you call a little kid.
Staunch
Slugger.
Staunch Royals fan, by the way. I am.
Have you ever been to?
Kansas City, not yet.
I have, and I've been to.
Kauffman Stadium looks awesome.
I watched the Royals play the Indians back in 2010.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wept when they won the World Series.
You wet?
Yeah, I got wet. I said, "Ooh, that Eric Hosmer gets me going."
Splish.
Yeah.
It's like a water balloon just popping in your pants.
You can get
Just ignore that one.
you can get the
Jim,
You can get mumps by sharing eating utensils, straws, or opioid addicted boyfriends.
That was my favorite one.
I can't believe I missed that when I wrote it.
Jesus, like look up occasionally because now on the screen it looks like you're totally jacking it. Because every so often you see your arms move and you're like staring straight down. You're just like,
Now, where did you go on the screen?
I'm not. I'm just a voice right now.
Yeah, Al's gone off the screen.
I'm off the
grid.
screen. I'm off the grid.
Oh my god, you're me during my weekly mental breakdown.
This is me off the grid when you take the camera away.
You still have everything else.
I could never fully go off the grid because I love porn.
Oh! Bring it up.
Wait,
Our group chat last night?
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to remember. What was said? Can we say it on the
So,
Rocket power.
if anyone doesn't know,
yes.
I quit my job, and I have one more week left, so on a work computer, I just decided if they're going to scrub it clean, they're going to get a treat. Do you know how much Rocco's Modern Life and Rocket Power porn there is out there?
I didn't know Rocco's Modern Life. But I
It
never
is-
watched Rocket Power, so I couldn't.
Oh my god.
Okay, number one, this all started because you guys tried to convince me that Rocket Power never happened. That
I
was
never
part of
tried
my
to
fucking
convince you.
drug
I
abuse.
just never knew it existed. And he tried to convince you.
And the
Duck
funny thing
Jesus
is,
as the he.
I don't even remember that conversation.
I do remember it. He's like, oh yeah, it's like we're talking about all these different Nickelodeon like classic shows.
It was because I knew what the word "shooby" meant, and I said I learned it from an episode of Rocket Power. And he goes, "Like it's not a real show." I'm like, "It's a fucking real show." Like I
You know what
remember.
I was thinking of when I hear Rocket Power? What was the bad guys from the original
Team Rocket.
Team Rocket.
Rocket.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jesse and James.
Jesse and James.
Yeah. And
Lame.
you guys tried to convince me that it was on my like fucking the year that I took mushrooms like twice
It's
a week.
always possible.
I was like, I fucking wouldn't make up an extreme sports cartoon show, and then I was like, if I did, I need to get to Nickelodeon. It's brilliant.
Apparently, dry mumps hurts more.
Yeah. And something I just realized. Do you see what Hoop said? The white of Holbrook's shirt is transparent in the video.
It's true.
Has me.
My titties are a highway.
You have him tripping balls.
I am the ghost of Clifton Field. What were we saying? Oh yeah, so there's an insane amount of Nickelodeon porn out there, like insane.
And we got
No.
to see some last
Well,
night.
we better be like Nickelodeon cartoon porn, like
That's drawings.
yes, yeah, drawings.
Yeah. And most the Rocco's Modern Life, because it was just like I'm
Well,
like Rocket
Rocko's
Power-
Modern Life actually was on Netflix. They had like a movie recently put
Yeah.
out on Netflix.
Yep.
But I was like, Rocket Power is real, so I typed it in, and then I was like, just because everything in my life is just like, well, what if it was porn too? Like I could be like, when was the Constitution signed? Like, did you mean George Washington naked? Like, somebody's packing. Like,
Was it made out of wood?
yeah. Who's the president of the United States?
Martha
You mean Donald
chopped
Trump?
down my
Dong
cherry
shot?
tree.
Yeah, all right. I was just like Rocket Power porn, and then I was like, oh, this is raunchy. Then I was like, what about Rocco's Modern Life? Most of it's Rocco giving it to Mrs. Bighead. There is some where he's
Does Mrs. Bighead give? Like, because if you think about it, Mrs. Bighead could literally swallow Rocco when proportionally sized. So,
Yeah.
like, how do you give Rocco a Domsky at that point?
Oh, it didn't get that far. It was mostly bondage.
Okay.
Yeah, like these hentai freaks are all about tying people up and shit, dude. Apparently.
Oh yeah, it's very it gets a little creepy.
Well, yes. The fact that it exists.
Well,
is
no,
creepy.
just like hentai in general, like it's really, gross.
Yeah.
Not even I can pleasure myself to that.
Oh, there was no arousal. It was
Yeah.
more out of curiosity. A lot of slow claps.
Okay. And the mumps.
And the mumps. So there's another story out of Ridley that I wrote another little song called "Back on the Lame Gang."
Oh God.
I'm back on the lame gang. I'm sorry, I think this is lame as fuck. You can now get Ridley license plates.
Well, why don't they just do Delco license plate like just different ones? Like, all right, patent pending.
Patent pending, we'll sue the shit out of you. That's our idea.
Patent pending. Regionally Delco. Oh, by the way, I'm going to announce this now. We are going to be releasing the Delco IDs soon.
Yes, it has been a great 18 months since we said that they'd be released.
Because I think we tried doing it before last Christmas. It was about this time of last year.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about this right around the Bark in the Park, which we'll be at this Saturday. It all comes around full circle. Actually, I have to pull that up, don't I?
Yeah.
Where'd
why
you
don't-
put that?
Oh, it's in the Dropbox under Delco Live.
Okay.
So while you're getting that, should I go on with the story?
Yeah.
Okay, back on the lame gang. You can get Ridley license plates with the Ridley R on it. And fun fact, according to Delco Times, they call that R the Rockin' R.
Is that really what they call it?
They literally call it. That's the official name, the Rockin' R. I just
Before I was gonna be like the anti-Holbrook in this situation and like it,
and be like, I fucking love it.
Now I hate it.
You don't like the Rockin' R?
No.
That sounds so stupid.
Yeah. So if Peking High School wasn't enough for you, now you can flaunt it while you're driving down Chester Pike, or the Pike, as apparently everyone got pissed at me about.
So wait. I thought Chester Pike wasn't the Pike.
Oh, we'll get to that.
Okay. Sorry.
They're saying that it will actually fund programs and projects for Ridley students, and I was like, oh, that's cool or whatever. Maybe you should get them some mumps vaccines while they're at it.
Yeah. Yeah, you freaking creeps.
Okay, but here's the issue. They say Ridley gets $17 of whatever the fee is to get a customized license plate.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, it actually costs $158, and Ridley only gets 17 of them. The communists and the state keep the rest of them.
So they get 17 of $160 almost?
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
Yes.
Well, and they're made by dudes down the street in the prison.
In George W. Hill Correctional Facility, pressing them there.
So it's not like they really pay their workforce.
We pay for it.
Yeah, we do.
With our taxes.
So I think that's kind of a little bullshit.
Okay. And
you know what? I wouldn't be, in all honesty, I wouldn't be against.
You would have a Clifton license plate. Who the fuck are we kidding?
Yeah, it would.
Yeah,
I would actually,
100% would.
I actually could do that probably for free.
I have a Lansdowne tattoo.
But what I would probably do is just take my current license plate, cover the numbers up with some tape, and spray flannel on it. Just like big flannel spray paint or something.
You should probably get one that says Cliff and then number 10.
I guarantee that's already been done.
Cliff 10?
Yeah. Maybe Cliff 10 Heights. Town. If they have Cliff 10 Zoo, that would be amazeballs. You know what? I'm finding you a Delco Live one. I want to see if that's available.
It's just going to look like it says Dick Love. With the amount of letters you can get.
How many letters can you put on there?
8.
So Delco's 5.
Live is 9.
So
4. So it would come out to 9.
So you just do the capital I, the full I. So just L-I-V. Delco Live. But
they're going to think like, oh, is that Olivia?
No.
That grown-ass man clearly stole Liv's car.
Yeah, that's the only way I would see doing it.
It's just going to end up saying Dick Love.
Or do you do LVE, but then it sounds like people think it's Delco Love.
Yeah. Or Roman numerals or some shit. So you're already stressed on it. What other towns do you think should have
Clifton would have one.
Where's the money go?
Where does the money go?
Yeah. Saving the field?
Yeah, to buy the field outright from the school. Clifton definitely would have one. I would see Glen Olden. Even Briarcliff I would have one. It would just say 2-2 on it.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's what they love, the 2-2 in Briarcliff.
Is that... That's not their... What does the 2-2 have anything to do
with? It has something to do with their postal code or something. I don't know.
Oh, so it's like the 19036-22?
I don't know.
Is that what separates them from Glen Olden zip code?
All the guys I went to school with from Briarcliff... It's Briarcliff. It's not Glen Olden. It's Briarcliff.
Yeah, it's not unless you're legally speaking.
They're like, 2-2. I'm like, choo-choo? Like, are you a little train? I don't get where we're going with this.
This is news to me.
Yeah.
I did not know.
So I
usually when people from Briarcliff
Glen Olden, Briarcliff, Darby would be all over that.
What would the money go to?
Paula Brown.
Lucy's for the homeless?
Yeah.
Two Lucy's and a napkin, keeping their tradition strong.
Tinicum would not have one.
Tinicum would have one that probably... Okay, so it should just have C-section scars on it. And it should all be puns about couch dances. They should go to couch dances for the homeless.
Actually, Eddystone would have one, but all it'd be would be the Ridley one with a red X over the top of it.
I dig that.
They'd be like, oh, that's definitely Eddystone.
Someone has to have an Eddystone license plate that says E-Rock. Like, it has to be... Someone has to have it by now.
Cliff 10 is available.
Is it?
Clifton is not.
Now,
Someone has Clifton.
I would imagine E-Rock is taken.
Yeah.
Because isn't that the dude from 4th and John? Isn't that what his name he goes by? E-Rock?
Who's 4th and John?
It's like some podcast, Philly Eagles podcast or whatever.
I don't know. So, Everyone's
He's kind of
homework-
popular on Twitter.
Everyone's homework for the week is to go out and get a customized Delco license plate.
E-Rock is taken.
Well, good.
C-Town is and has always been Collingdale, not Clifton. Not when I was a kid, dude. C-Town was Clifton.
Yeah, Collingdale's Seedale.
Seedale, yeah.
Like,
Hoops, I'm sorry, dude. I'm going to have to express my disagreements. You can get a Dick and D license plate for the Big D over at Dolan's. Dude, I put Dolan's. I will. If you. Yeah, I'll play right now. PJ, you pay for it. Get my license plate with the Dolan's logo on it in the middle. I'm all over it.
that's what everyone should have. They should have a bar sponsoring their vehicle. It's just like, you can just pull yourself over at that point.
Rick's can't because no one that goes to that bar can.
Oh,
use a
Aston would have
license.
one. Aston would have one.
What would it say?
It'd just be a dude making out with his sister.
And they'll,
Oh,
all,
wow.
they'll all just say "Will Rise."
What's the money go to?
An extra every buy one get one free Gritties over at Will Superior Sandwiches.
That's true. That's a good one. God, I love that place.
Well, what was the new thing over there? Now they have that the dude that would get all upset.
Tim? I break for Tim?
I break for Tim. Yeah.
I don't know the story behind it. Like, I know the gist of it, but I don't know the actual thing. So he was just mad and went on the Aston page
So,
about.
what happened was he got really mad that he had to sit in traffic on Pennell Road during their it wasn't homecoming, it was like their parade day, their town day, and got all pissed off and wrote on the Aston Township page about how pissed off he was. So literally maybe 45 minutes and 350 comments later, he just got completely torn apart, and he was like a real good sport about it. Like, he eventually realized he was stupid and shit. And
Yeah, the
all
whole
these
town
people,
like swarmed around one
yeah,
dude. On
like literally
Facebook.
every resident in Aston got into
Remember the
this.
girl who parked in the bike zone in Clifton?
Yeah,
He got maybe almost as bad as she
I'll
did.
write a song about that.
but
The bike loading zone.
he ended up taking a while, and right away, Aaron Marshall from Decals by Aaron made a decal like within like 10 minutes that said "I break for Tim," and was like selling them on there. And then so Dan Wolf ended up getting one and put it on his door.
So Dolan's wants to know if the Big D is taken, and I could get that because it could work on so many levels.
Did you have a big dong?
Oh, if I was going to go there.
The Big D is available.
Big D is available. I mean,
Yeah.
Dolan's has a white Jeep, right? With
He should definitely get the Big
he
D on
has
there.
his logo on the side of his truck. Like, it's very nice looking. Might as well get the license plate that says the Big D on it.
It's available.
Before Mr. McGee does, I can see McGee doing it just to spite him. That'd be hilarious.
Where's my baby?
Where's my it would say where's my baby.
Do you think Prospect Park should have one, and then the money should go to stronger signs that say "Don't drive under our underpass"?
Beep beep.
Beep beep.
That's what I was just
Oh
saying.
my God! See, that's how we solve a problem. We turn the Marty McGee. Oh, the neighbors get so mad. We turn the Marty McGee's bridge into a beep beep bridge. So you have to beep to acknowledge that it's not flooded and that you can clear it.
God, the traffic on 420. He might as well just buy the building next to him and make a huge parking lot, because it would be the best business venture for him.
I think that we should at least. It should be a penalty every time someone does it. Delco has to like spend a week with that sanction involved. It turns into a beep beep bridge for 7 days after some asshole drives into a puddle or crashes their truck.
Okay.
And it's just like oh, and then like the shame would come into play.
Well, can we talk about that?
No, it's on here later.
I figured it was just a good segue. We can always jump.
Fine, go to it.
Like, you kind of brought it up in here, and I was going to ask this question on air anyway. But like, does like this guy have penalties now?
He
Like,
fucking should.
I mean, you ruined an entire day of traffic for people. You broke a beam. You had to have a beam cut in half. Your truck had to be cut in half. I mean, if this guy sells a job afterwards, it's pretty amazing.
Oh no, he definitely got fired right away.
I went mentally soul searching, and I was just like, oh, no matter how flat you make a pancake, it always has two sides. Maybe he didn't know. Dude, you literally, when you are driving a truck, you have a bunch of rules. But, like, the main two are don't lose your cargo, or the main three. Don't lose your cargo, don't hit any one or car, and literally, just know the clearance of your truck. And almost all trucks, and there's not just that sign, there's other signs going both ways on 420 that say the clearance on this is only 12 feet 6 inches. Most trucks are 13 feet. Trust me, I worked at that Coco's in Norwood where a truck would get stuck all day, and at least it was remotely close, and yeah. So he fucking did that. He smoked it. He wasn't paying attention. He affected over 1 million people's day. And luckily it was only one day. And luckily people weren't hurt. Imagine if he did that a minute before the train was flying down there and the train went off the tracks or some shit.
Yeah, that would have been terrible.
Like, literally, that could have happened. I fucking do hope that they come down on him pretty hard.
Yeah, they're gonna go down on him.
Speaking about it going down, our sponsor, Uncle Spiggy's Shrimp and Titties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For $2.25, you get in the morning. You get breakfast, potatoes, and a blowgie.
A bloge.
A bloge.
Me and
That's
Doug-
what French people call a blowjob. A bloge.
I call it the white flag of surrender.
Oh, surrender on your face.
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
Oh, because they're cheese-eating surrender monkeys.
Cheese-eating
Simpsons line.
Yeah, all right. You can't take that, I guess, then.
So Dolan's is saying he'll pay for a tattoo.
He said he has. Like, he's paid for people's dollars.
So I just said I will, and he said cutting the check now. Can I get a tattoo on the next episode?
Yeah, sure.
We need a tattoo our artist to come in here.
Well, what about Sarah Tattoodles?
Oh, we haven't talked to her in a while. I thought I'd call
follow
her
her on Instagram. She's doing some fucking top-notch work recently.
Yeah.
The 420 truck, can we at least agree that at least it wasn't a Mercedes?
Oh no, it's a Mercedes! Ah, I gotta jump in and save some rich asshole.
Me and Delco Jesus went down there to cover it that day, and it was fascinating of how they got that shit out of
cover
there.
it. Ah, fuck, my camera's
He doesn't drink it, and yeah, I drank a lot. Dude, it was fascinating how they got that out of there. They I don't know, you saw more of it than I did.
Yeah, so pretty much what they did is they called a crane in. Crane came down 420. They had to use the crane to lift the truck and then take all the wheels off and then slide something under it that was attached to another truck and literally yank it out. And then it took them in all respect to everything, yeah, it is really fast, but like watching it, it takes a long time. There's a lot to it. It's not just like throwing it in reverse and gunning it or just dragging it out by a tow truck. Like, it took a lot of work.
Yeah, actually, somebody had video from their storefront. They had like a security camera out front.
The
It was
locksmith.
like 5:30 in the morning, and that thing didn't get cleared out till about 6 o'clock at night. So it was about a good 12 hours, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and that's it. Like, does the company that the guy works for get fined too as well?
Yep.
Like, causing like the damage and traffic issues and.
Yep.
You're saying yes, or you're hoping he does?
No, yeah, I work in that field.
Okay.
We've dealt with claims like that before. What's going to happen?
Does your truck insurance, your whatever motor vehicle insurance, cover that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And what's going to happen is the state of Pennsylvania or Amtrak or whoever owns that rail, the engineers and them are going to end up suing the shit out of the company who did that, and it's going to be like we've dealt all the claims I've seen in my life. I've seen 100,000 claims, and what I've done, the most expensive ones are when people fuck up bridges.
Really?
Yeah, because every time you have to call in a structural engineer, like that's fucking, hundreds of thousands of dollars, and then they got to do the work, then they got to check it and make sure they got to do all these tests and shit. Yeah, bridges are the single worst thing.
So for people who didn't see it, really, there's like a yellow beam in front of it, almost like kind of like when they put like those pillars in front of like a gas tank. So if you crash into the gas station, you don't hit the tank, you just hit the pillars.
Yeah.
So there's like a yellow, a gold or metal beam there that's painted yellow. So you hit that instead of the bridge itself. So they had to cut that, but I guess you still had to check the bridge too, right?
Well, he destroyed that. He cracked that in half and still hit the bridge.
That's gotta tell you something, like how strong those and how heavy those trucks are going.
Yeah.
Because I mean, even if the guy's flooring it down there at the time, which is early in the morning,
like 30.
30.
Whatever. That still causes a lot of damage.
Yeah. It just causes massive damage.
Could you fucking imagine if it poured rain that day?
And it
while it
flooded?
was stuck in there?
We would dress you up like Delco Aquaman.
Number one, that's the next video we're doing, is I'm going to paint myself like a killer whale and jump in there with the Free Willy theme.
Can Jim just stand there with his finger pointing there and you jump over?
I wouldn't get under me.
Yeah.
I do not have the clearance I used to have.
You had clearance? Lucky, lucky duck?
I could fall gracefully. Yeah.
Everyone in Delco, they should just have let the air out of the tires. Like, that's like...
It was literally the top comment.
Yeah. Oh, just let the air... It's only an inch difference.
Al, an inch makes a huge difference. Trust me.
No, but I'm just saying, like that. If that would have worked, they would have done that 1,000 times over. This is what I'm
Did
saying.
they end up kind of doing that anyway? Though?
Well, no,
They let all the arrows,
and then they had to cut part of the truck.
yeah.
Fuck that truck. Dump it in the Ridley Marina.
Yeah, it's where all the
There should have been literally a fucking a parade of just taking that truck and throwing it in the river and be like, "Fuck you." Your Chester's problem. Your Chester's Water's problem now.
wah wah wah.
So he was.
I would love.
Can I
it.
use a hard C?
Yeah,
Like one without
Yeah.
getting fined. Like the
yeah.
FCC's not going to come
This is
down.
reasonable. It's reasonable.
Yeah. So he was the second cuntiest driver on 420 in a 24-hour span.
Yeah. Well, let me. I would have loved to get an interview with this guy,
Which one?
the truck guy.
Oh yeah. Nah, fuck him. I don't know. He's probably not even from here.
Most likely
Someone
not.
ran over a kid getting off a school bus the next day on 420.
Which I don't
Springfield.
get that. Once again,
But here's my problem. While that sucks and the kid is very injured, we don't like to report on negative things here. I want to address the way it has been reported.
the holes in the story.
No. So, obviously, it happened.
Okay.
And the details don't really matter that much, but we all know one thing that I hate, and you running a citizens page, and you who are just an internet troll, can't stand, is the middle-aged women that get way too fucking involved with stories like breaking news stuff.
Like they just sit on
You
the
mean like the
computer all
Dan
day
Cook's
long.
kid where he goes, "I was in the kitchen, and I saw it happen. And
Yes.
I came out."
Like, perfect example, I brought it up on the show before one time. A kid brought a BB gun to Upper Darby High School,
Yes.
and if you had checked the citizens pages, it would be like, oh, lockdown Upper Darby High School. And then every mother who was not there was like, there's 35 fatalities, there's nuclear weapons, everyone's dead, there's blood everywhere,
Oh my God,
ISIS
yeah.
is there, it's worse than
No.
Columbine.
No. It's my husband is a cop.
My husband is a civil servant that I got divorced from 40 years ago.
Yeah. He's a cop he's out in the boondocks, but he knows everything that happens in Upper Darby.
His brother's ex-wife's transgenders, fucking lesbian
dog.
friends dog was there and knows that there's 95 dead children.
Yeah. And if you're looking at this comment, one of them is yours.
Yeah.
Like they're like, all right, I'm hysterical. I gotta make everybody else hysterical.
And they'll actually do this, but the one time we say that they found cocaine in Eddystone and we called it Delco Chernobyl, they get mad at us for being the fucking alarmists.
They were so pissed.
It was one woman. She probably smells bad.
Probably.
Yeah.
Our
Dude.
haters are ugly. I just gotta put it out there. I know I say it all
Well,
the
there
time.
was that one that when you were doing the Delco Day tour, that was just all over you.
Rita?
Yes.
Merry Christmas, Rita.
Merry Christmas, Rita.
Happy holidays.
She was so pissed.
She's like the kind of person that smells like cat food.
I don't know her. She's probably nice.
No.
She hated me at first, and she was right. They were right to hate me early on that morning.
Why?
Because they're like, oh, this dude does a show up and make fun of Chester. I'm like, no, I don't. Then I watched the first 10 videos. I'm like, oh, that is literally what I did that day.
Damn, she was right.
So, anyway, this kid, 7 years old, disabled student, got hit by a car. We don't know the details, but the middle-aged divorcees' moms have said that apparently there was 9,000 witnesses.
Yeah.
That a car went right around through the red lights, and he was yelling racial slurs, and
I'm waiting for like one day.
he was anti-vaxxer and a flat earther.
Yeah. I'm like waiting for one day, like I'm watching the news and like, here in Springfield, Delaware County, there's reports of a child getting hit after coming off a school bus. According to the citizens of Clifton High School, Mary Smith says
She was
If it wasn't for Obama,
yeah. Kelly McKelly said she was just standing there innocently in the bicycle loading zone.
yeah, exactly
I'm
like
sorry, we shouldn't be making fun of this, but the kid will be fine because that's how America works. But there was another thing with this.
Yes.
There was a hero. Like I don't want to say it facetiously or challenge it, but I do want to bring up a question about it.
Okay.
There was a story about like this hero 15-year-old.
It's okay to question stories.
Yeah, but
We're not bad people for questioning some
But
stories.
it's if I'm wrong, I look like Alex Jones.
No, here's my thing: is in this day and age, everybody's wrong.
Oh, we're literally.
I mean, think about it. Anything related to sports is a tweet of somebody's. It could be anything.
Yeah.
Anything on the news, like you hear about, like rumors that swirl are based on Facebook groups. I mean,
yes, yeah. That's
so for us to question a story does not. I just want to throw this because you were talking about this earlier. For us to question a story, even if somebody got injured in it or something bad happened in it, I still think it's okay to question it. If we're wrong, then if we'll say, okay, well, the facts came out, X, Y, and Z occurred, we were wrong.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
And if you don't like us because we question something that maybe is, fuck you.
But
it's like, that's all I got to say to that.
My thing in question is a story they ran maybe the next day, maybe 2 days later, on 6ABC about a kid, 15 years old, that was there, and he had done CPR for 15 minutes till the cops or paramedics came.
Oh, really?
And he had a black eye on his left eye that claims it was from when he got hit by a car 2 days earlier in the same spot. I'm just going to put it out there. That black eye is from getting punched by a right-handed person. You do not get that from getting hit by a car. There was no record of this car accident ever happening.
Uh-huh.
And
I feel like this kid scooter up against a car and hit the rear view or the side view and took an eye to the dome or a rear view mirror to the dome.
But the way it was told was, I know it's supposed to be sensationalist. It's the news. But you couldn't help but go like this. The things we used to talk about with the super cool walkie-talkies.
Oh, the fire.
Yeah.
The junior firefighter committee.
The dog washers.
Yeah.
And if I'm wrong, boy, am I the biggest douche ever. But there was also no corroboration by the news to make this story. It was basically, I don't know. The level of journalism on it was essentially like in the Forgot About Dre video, or still DRE video, where they're like, I was just upstairs listening to my Will Smith CD and I seen flames.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. If we're wrong, but I think that it was right to be like, I don't know.
I think it's okay to question it if, like you're saying, like there's nobody noted a car accident or anything. Like I said, they are, like, nowadays, any reporting, I don't care if it news or whatever, they will do that. They'll tweet something out right away. CBS, like, you get the notifications on your phone from NBC, CBS, and all, ABC, and all that, and all the news outlets, and it'll say, like, child hit by a car in Springfield, Delaware County, saved by another child hit by a car 2 days earlier, and then they'll just change it or act like it never occurred.
Yeah, that's the other thing, is it went away and there was no follow-up to it, and I just saw it and I read it and I was like, I'm pretty sure they're just trying to make like a kid hero story and try to say that it's like a dangerous street.
Yeah.
But I was like, they're not like, they're just saying words. Nothing with this story like is new. I do want to find out what happened there though, because if a dude just went around a fucking school bus on 420, that's ultimate douchebaggery.
Ultimately, it is a douchey. That happened. I mean, they put the little stop sign out. There's the bar that comes out so the kids have to walk around the truck so they can see them, or the bus. There's lights flashing everywhere. So it's bullshit if you went around this way.
420 at that point is two lanes.
Yeah.
So you have to go out of your lane to go around it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so it's a big goddamn yellow bus. It's got
that
lights
you're following.
On it. Yes.
That slow down and stop in front of you.
That's flashing lights. That has a stop sign that literally protrudes out further into the road. So yeah, you're a dick. And that's my thing, is like just driving in general. Like I hate driving like around because like what makes where you're going more important than where anybody else is going?
Yeah.
And to put somebody's life at risk just because, you're some chick you met on Tinder that's overweight wants to watch like Netflix and chill.
There's cameras on buses, right? So like we will find out what happened, right?
Yeah, I'd imagine it's kind of like cop cars, right?
Yeah, I don't know if they had them on it yet. I know when my dad was a bus driver, they used to always talk about doing it. I know there's been articles written about it.
I'll tell you right now, if I was a bus driver, like if I worked for
I would have a camera in my
I would buy one myself. Yeah.
Yeah,
like those little cube ones, you ever see ones like the really tiny?
Yeah.
And then they have a little disc you can put into it, because you know what, if something happened, I'd be like, boop. There it is.
Because this is two extremes on this end, where if what the citizens' pages are saying, there's literally the world's shittiest person that went around actively stopped school bus and hit a kid out of nowhere. Or they dropped the kid off on the street and the kid ran out in traffic, and it happened afterwards. You know what I mean?
Huh?
I think that was him. I think that was him agreeing.
I was agreeing. I was saying yes.
So
through my asshole.
it could be. It's either this. Let's put it this way: it's either this person's fault entirely, or it's not this person's fault.
All right, so I have a not as bad traffic story that actually literally occurred this morning.
Is this about your rage erections?
Huh?
Is this about your rage erections?
No.
Okay.
That's actually how I punked the shit out of some lady because she threw a slur at me.
What did she call you?
The FAGGOT word. Yes. So I was coming, for those familiar with the Westbrook Park area by the school, Dog Shit Island, it's well known for.
What is Dog Shit Island at?
So across the street, like if you're going, crossing over Springfield Road coming from Westbrook Park School, there is the, I guess that's West Park Lane, where there's two sides of the street, but there's a small strip of grass there.
Okay.
And they refer to it commonly in the area as Dog Shit Island because I think the residents who live around there walk their dogs or let them take a shit and go back. I'm coming down the right side of Dog Shit Island to make a right on the Springfield Road.
Okay.
The light, I don't have a light, I have a red light, but there's no traffic coming, so I have the right of way. Some lady not paying attention, like bebopping with her headphones on and all that stuff, I guess like power walking. She probably should have been jogging at least.
There's Al. Judging someone's fitness.
Yeah, of all people, right?
That chick should be jogging.
Yeah, I was watching a video of I recorded my kid the other day, and all I hear is... It's like there's a hurricane in the background. No, but like, so I'm coming. I'm coming down, I'm making this right. I have the right of way. She should have sat there and waited for the light to turn to cross the street.
So who's this, a jogger that yelled at you?
Yes, a brisk power walker. Probably a lady. Probably.
Could you have caught her if you were running after her?
Oh yeah,
Really?
like I could have caught her on a fast walk. My legs are probably longer than her stubby trunks. No, all right. So
This is great.
all right. So I'm driving. I'm going to make the right on the Springfield Road. Like I said, it was a red light my way, but I had the right to make a right. And her light, she should have waited across the street, going towards the school.
Jogger.
Yes, going towards the school where there's a person who crosses you to cross there on top of it. So she just keeps going, and then like I'm making my right turn, and I slow down and kind of go a little wide around her because she's fat, and I didn't want to hit her.
Her gravitational pull pulled me in.
And
I had to put down my McRib.
I just love how he started out slow with that. Like, it went from, she was briskly walking. She should have been jogging, to, I had to make the widest turn because of how fat she was.
I had to put down my McRibs.
Yeah.
Plural.
It's 2 for 2 at Dunkin' Donuts. So I'm going around, and my windows are down, might I add. And if anybody's...
Because I was cooking a steak at the time.
Yeah. No, because I'm fat and I sweat all the time. So if anybody's been in my car, I have one of those magnetic car chargers you snap your phone up to. Yeah. So it kind of, if you don't know any better, it could look like I'm recording like something, but I'm not. It's just I'm charging my phone.
Yeah.
So my windows are down, and she goes, "Where do you think you're going?"
F-bomb? F-A-G bomb?
The gay slur version. I said, "Oh, whoa!" And like as I stopped, I was like, "You've been recorded this whole time, and I know who you are." She's like, "I don't know who you are." I'm like, "I know who you are, and I'm going to put this all out on Facebook. You are going to be banned from everything. I know who you are." I don't know. I have no clue who she is. I just started yelling that at her, and I'm like, I recorded it, and like, because all I can think about is that teacher at Drexel Hill Middle School.
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't even get to that.
Like, because I'm thinking like maybe she could be the teacher, some aide or something at the school.
Drexel Hill's entire staff's gonna get fired.
Well, this
slurs.
was Westford Park, but like I'm saying, yeah, she dropped a hard F, gay F.
She dropped a gay F on you?
The gay F slur.
I like that way to describe it. Actually,
yes,
it's actually the good way to describe it now.
Yeah.
But slur. You
said
gotta say the
gay
word
F.
slur. You gotta say the word slur because it was a
Slur.
slur. But like I was like, I'm sitting there, I'm like yelling at her. I'm like, you were recorded the whole time. They'll see that I was right, you were wrong, and then you drop that kind of word to me. You don't know me. I was like sitting there going like yelling at her the whole time.
And then
Like,
I put down my chalupa and I called her a gay F.
oh, dude, I threw my McDonald's burrito at her. No, but like I was just like her face was priceless. As she waddled up the front across the street, because like I think she took me seriously. Like I recorded her. I'm like, I'm gonna blast this all over Facebook. You're done. Everybody's gonna think you hate gays.
What if she said she was a lesbian?
That was believable.
Would you have just broken character? And
She
like,
was
go the
one
opposite?
sleeveless flannel away from me believing that.
Jesus Christ. I was gonna say, if she did that in that instance, would you go like full other side of the spectrum and just like started going back at her? Be like, oh, you hate gays, and she's like, I'm a lesbian. And you're just like, marriage is between a man and a woman, or some crazy shit like.
Uncle
It's
Space,
Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve.
Uncle Space Shrimp and Titties. Check it out, getting all stay-at-home wife on her. That's exactly what I did, but like because I guarantee she'd be the same person. Like
You outheard to her.
She's like at home
I-
worried right
I
now
saw
about
the-
when that video is going to
yeah,
come
like
out.
oh my god, this guy's gonna put this video up. I'm like, she's gonna be like wearing it for like the next 48 hours. It's great. Like
Because you almost ran over a tubby lady.
no, in essence, she tried to bull rush my truck.
She got stuck in my cow catcher.
Yeah, like seriously, like fuck her.
Oh, let's go for it while we brought it up. We forgot to put it on there because we only had to cover positive things, but this is now just not even a positive thing anymore. The Drexel Hill Middle School fucking, what was it, like a
She
computer
was
teacher?
a teacher or something. I don't know
Yeah.
what type of teacher. But like, here's my thing is, with that, let's break this down. There is no seriously.
I just can imagine ESPN graphic. Like,
Yeah,
let's
like,
break it down.
Oh, here's the break. Here,
I didn't watch the whole video. I read what was about it.
We have to get some more graphics for the show. I should have like today's breakdown.
Yeah.
But all right, there's certain people, certain jobs that are held in higher esteem. I don't want to say higher esteem. Let's say
Yeah, you're right.
in society, like doctors,
Yeah.
lawyers, but teachers, I feel, are up there in
They
a sense
are.
because your words, your actions can affect your job no matter where you're at. If you work at McDonald's and you called somebody a slur or something on
gay
video, a gay F, or a hard N in this lady's case,
Yeah.
you know, you get fired maybe, but you can go find another job. This girl is going to be known as the dumbass who did it on camera. And I like. All right, listen. There's always 7 sides to every story. None of them are right. But like you see people trying to like defend her a little bit, and like, oh, he was coaxing her, he was antagonizing her, the whole 9 yards. Maybe he was, but do you know what? In her case, she should just not say anything.
Yeah.
And also,
Like if he dinged her truck, that's what supposedly happened. Then call the cops or switch, information, do your thing, but just shut your. I mean, he was obviously recording her.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, unless he was like had a little one of those cop vest cameras on, you didn't notice.
No, I
like,
think he even says in the video that he's.
Yeah,
recording.
okay, but like I'm saying, like and the other thing is, she looked like a total lose balls. Like I don't get her. Like she looked like she just rolled out of bed. She's wearing her like pajama pants or stretchy pants or whatever the hell they're called.
She looked like she was going to court for a PFA.
Yeah, but she got her sweet new truck though, and he dinged her truck, or they backed into it. I don't know exactly what occurred there. Who's right or wrong on the motor vehicle offensive situations? But
let's throw even the slur out of it, right? Why, if you are a teacher at the school, would you start a fight with one of the parents? That's literally an employee yelling at a customer.
well, here's my thing:
right?
is if you don't know the person, then you assume they're a parent or some child guardian.
Yeah, so you should not be doing that to someone whose kids you're
Be like
teaching.
a waitress or a cook flipping out on one of the patrons.
Exactly.
It's not. No matter how right or wrong that person is, you're going to lose your job.
Yeah, so she was wrong on multiple levels. I don't know if they officially announced that she got the boot, but they did put a job posting up there to fill her void, I believe. But yeah, that is from a Citizens page that I saw.
You know, oh man,
But I'll believe that one.
I saw a lot, dude. The comment section was hours
Really?
of fun.
Yeah.
and I got
Oh,
yelled
fun,
at.
really? Was it good?
Yeah, because I got yelled at. The administrator, that would be me, got yelled at because I let it go through. How dare you?
Which one? Like the actual
The
thing
video,
about-
like when they released the video that day of the situation, like I said I don't see anything wrong with releasing this one. It's much better than most of the conversations. There was one I saw in the Upper Darby one today about I was like a cop car or one of those EMS like SUVs.
Okay.
They had like
the Mopo, I call them.
They had like a political sticker on the back corner a little bit, like not a huge. It wasn't a huge advertisement, just like somewhere in the corner, like under the light or something. You know, and somebody's like, "I'm not trying to start an argument or anything." I love those.
Sounds like you're trying to start.
I love those conversations. You know, like we're not saying pro Trump or not pro Trump. It's just like, should there be any political affiliations with? And I technically would say, yeah, no, you shouldn't, just to make life easier, just because you're going to start a problem.
Yeah.
You know, like you. Here's my thing: is that car belongs to
the township.
The township, and the people are the township.
Belongs to the people, yeah.
Technically, you know, not like they can use it or anything, but so you really shouldn't have any advertising unless that advertising is paying for the ability to use that, you know, somehow So
it was the medical police, the Mopo?
Yeah, it was like that little, like the SUV, like the one that pulls up behind the ambulance.
Let me play devil's advocate here.
Clear your throat?
So there's privately owned ambulance services, right?
Okay.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, yeah.
There's privately owned ambulance services.
Oh, yeah, it's big money.
Medical, Mopo, like that.
Mm-hmm.
They all have an owner.
Transportation.
Sure.
Yeah.
What if that owner is into politics and is just promoting his own
stuff? If it's privately owned, then I don't have a problem with it. But if it just here's my thing. There's just some things that can be totally avoided, and there's no good. Was
it political or was it like union?
It was one of those, you know, somebody in somebody 2000. I don't know if it was. It was so far away. It could be Trump and whoever 2020 or whatever.
It was Frodo and Bilbo Baggins 2020, and someone got upset.
I don't even know what the guy said. I'm not even talking about being pro-Trump or not pro-Trump, but he said, like, do you agree or disagree that there should be no political signage on a car that's owned by the township, you know, showing one side. And I would just say in this case, because there's certain things you just don't do, and that would be one of them, because you're just going to cause a ruckus.
Yeah.
If somebody saw a big old "Vote for Trump" sign on the side of a ambulance or something,
the entire police department would get called racist.
Oh yeah, everybody, cops hate minorities, and the whole 9 yards. Like, that's just one thing. Like, just don't do it if it's going to be avoided. Now, if, like you said, it was one of those privately owned companies or something, then, you know what? He can take a big old steaming dump on it. That's his prerogative.
So, yeah, I mean, going back to the Drexel Middle School one and basically what we were just talking about, I think the most annoying thing was the people who, like, posted the video and then wrote, like, this whole thing about how, like, this doesn't speak for our community, America's all this and values. Is like, relax, this one bitch fucking running her mouth and she's gonna get fired for it. Like, don't think that it's like any deeper than that.
Well, I'll tell you, because I'm
like institutionalized. This woman is just a piece of trash. Maybe not even for life, just in that moment.
I have 2 children in the Upper Darby School District right now, and every night you get, not every night, but most nights you get some sort of 6:30 recording that either the principal of a school does or the Super Nintendo does.
Super Nintendo Chalmers.
Yes. We'll put out there, you know, hey, just to let you know, the homecoming game's coming up sometimes. It's usually, I would say, most of the positive things. Occasionally there's been
mostly
ones
administrative stuff.
Yeah, administrative stuff. Sometimes, like, when children, you know, something bad happens, somebody gets sick, or you know,
when they get the mumps,
God forbid, dies or something, you know, they'll put something out there to say, like, keep their family and, you know, think about their family and how you can support them.
Basically, like the school announcements in the morning.
Yeah, but they have like a little phone message that they pre-record right before and they send it out. Well, this guy went. I mean, it was a long, you know, everybody has most likely seen this video at this point of one of our teachers at the Drexel Hill Middle School, blah, blah, blah. And then he went on, this does not represent the teachers. We have 100 good teachers at that school and blah. And that's my thing is, it's sad to the fact that you have to, that one dumb person, and that's my thing is, people in 2019, everybody doesn't want to be titled or lumped into a group. They don't want to be thought of differently. Everybody wants to be equal and have equal rights. But the first thing everybody does is if one person does something bad, that group that they're connected to becomes a problem.
Yeah, they're all bad.
And that's why, that's still one of my problems, that it's the complete opposite of what everybody wants. But yet it's what everybody does. And it's the people who are trying to be equal opportunists of the situation who are the first ones to lump people. Like, if Holbrook went out got in a car accident, say, it was a African American gentleman, and he dropped a hard N. White people him, or Delco Live. All the Delco Live guys are just racist guys. No, it would be Holbrook. Yeah. He would be the racist one. Like, that's my thing. Is like, why is it all suddenly, because now we're a small group of guys, so I guess it's a little easier to do. But like cops, like, I mean, if the guy who, you know, cooks the cook at your restaurant, you know, if he does something wrong, the owners are, the staff, everybody's bad person. Like, and
yeah, check that Delco restaurant review for that.
Yeah, like, but my point is,
the waitress forgot my mashed potatoes. That's why you know.
I wish there could be a 0 stars. They had no mashed potatoes.
0 stars, and that's why the Nazis took over Poland in 1939.
Yeah. But like, that's my thing. Like, and I'm not trying to get like serious on here, but it's, why is it always, and like, I feel it's gotten worse over the years. Why is it always because one person does something, any other group that can be related to that person, like, you
because
know,
no one, we've dealt with this before. No one does anything wrong because there's zero personal accountability left in America anymore.
Absolutely,
it's always society's fault or something else. In this case, I've learned to. I always used to go like, "Oh, this person gave such a generic statement," or like, "This company said very little about something." And nowadays, I just appreciate it. I'd rather have the Drexel School Board just literally go, like, "We're doing an investigation. Okay, it was bad. We terminated her because she does not reflect the policies of our staff." I've been like, yeah, fuck that. Yeah, like, get her out of there. Like, that's exactly what I want to hear. I don't want to hear, in a nation founded in 1776, with all sorts of growing pains and troubles within the past. Like, shut the fuck up and just fire her. Like,
yeah.
Like, just get into the details and be like, oh, she gone. But we have a sub until we find someone new.
Yeah.
She gone. She's trash. We don't need to even fucking give her time of day with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's my thing is like, and she's gone, that's it. We shouldn't have to defend ourselves because of one bad person.
Trust me, one thing I've learned in these, just running this page or whatever, is just like, if one person says something fucking stupid in the comment section, it's just easier to let them fucking sit there and deal with their bullshit. Everyone will forget them, and then you just move on and you just get rid of them. I don't want to fight back. I don't want to give them the fucking spotlight. This chick in Drexel Hill, fucking idiot. Bye.
Oh, I missed her. Who's the chick in Drexel Hill?
The one fucking dropping in
bombs. Whoa, the teacher. I thought you were just not like some random chick from Drexel Hill that you're messing with.
Yeah, it turned into a personal thing.
This was actually just a way for him to break up.
No. I meant like on our page or something. Like I said, yeah, everything, as we've made numerous jokes about over the year, that how one topic spins into a racist or something.
Well, this was straight up racist.
What? Woman, Oh, no, this woman was. I'm just saying like how every topic does. But like I said, there is good people who do stupid, wrong things. You know, not to say like, are you racist if one time you get caught on the camera dropping a hard N, or are you racist because you believe that a race is weaker and you're superior? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Listen, hold on, I'm making this abundantly clear. I'm not defending what she did. Like I said, she's in a situation it's zero tolerance. You know that going into it. You knew as soon as you said that on camera that was going to get launched, and you're done. You were done. She was done the second the word came out of her mouth, and I'm not defending her. But what I'm saying is, how many times have you heard people that you knew, who usually 99% of the time, good people, never had any problems, who had like a really bad day or something bad happened to them, and they really just said something or did something very stupid that, but does that automatically make them like erase any good they did in their life?
In 2019, it does.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, for the select few, because I still have no idea how Alec Baldwin is fucking famous.
Is he?
Yeah, dude. That's one thing in such a fucking society where we literally want to fucking like, what is that? We'll do it in a minute.
Yeah.
In such a society where it's just like, you said, one thing, you're done. Like, they want to bury fucking as many careers as they can.
Yeah.
It's just like, you do anything and it's like, you're done. Even if you did it 40 years ago and it gets brought up, and it might not even be true or proven. How is Alec Baldwin and Jennifer Lawrence still famous? Alec Baldwin is on record multiple times doing things that, like, nowadays he'd be in jail for.
Yeah.
And then the shit that Jennifer Lawrence said about the Hurricane Matthew back in 2017. Yeah. Like, are you kidding me? How did she get away with that? Yeah, I'm glad those states got destroyed and people died because their states voted a certain way. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
Like, How is that like? Yeah, let's give her more work. But meanwhile, like if you're Bam Margera and you're fucking,
but
and
also in the reverse such situation is if they like they don't agree with Trump or whatever politician they don't like, it automatically they will use their soapbox and be loud about it and try to just like you said, what was her name? It was one of the Oscars. The old bitch. What's her name?
Meryl Streep.
Yeah, she did her thing. I'm not saying I did or didn't vote for Trump or I agree with Trump or anything, but what I'm saying is, like, I feel offended by those kind of, like, fucking Hillary, like, when she said if anybody who voted for Trump should have been put in the basket of deplorables or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I actually ultimately feel to be like what cost her election because there's a lot of people on the fence at that situation. They said, well, if you're going to call me an asshole, then I'm going to be an asshole. Like that's how I see, like, and that's my problem with the world in general. Is like everything, like the Drexel Hill teacher situation. It should be surgical, not using. If you have a problem, okay, if you have a cancer, okay, they go in and they cut it out. They cut through it, they take it out, they remove it, they sew you back up, you move on with life. Something like that. You have a growth, whatever you want to call it. They don't stick a piece of dynamite in there and blow the shit up out of your chest.
Yeah.
And that's kind of why everything is fixed nowadays. If one person does something, like a CEO of a company, what was the guy from Papa John's or something, got in a ton of trouble or something like that.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
Yeah, he's an idiot. You take him out, you take him off. Papa John's is a company that has a lot of people who work for them and all that stuff. I'm not supporting Papa John's, but there is a large company that has a lot of employees that if it went down, it would affect a lot of innocent people.
Yeah.
But they want to see that kind of like, oh, it should have been shut down. Their pizza's garbage anyway, blah, blah, blah. Agree or disagree with any of that? That's fine. But my point is, why can't we just be more surgical if, in this show, if one of us did something really wrong, like this Drexel Hill teacher did, I would be like, all right, sorry, Holbrook, you're going to have to leave.
Not so much about this woman herself, but like I'm saying, the people that wrote these long-winded things about like how America is this and that, it's actually the first time it went on the other end of the spectrum with me, where usually it's just like a certain side. Let's just throw it out there. The left side is usually the ones preaching about like all this stuff, while facetiously they're actually shitty people. Or sometimes, not saying all of them are, but like it's the whole thing. Everyone's a slacktivist nowadays, so. It's just all these people that are long-winded while secretly they're a shitty person. And this time, it's actually the right side where they're just like, we don't like to stand for this part of the community. I'm like, I know that you actually are a racist defending, and you're kind of probably defending her.
Yeah.
Like, you're trying to normalize it because you have impure thoughts yourself.
Like they said, he was taunting her, he was, egging her on, and I'm like,
still can't do it.
You just don't do it. I
No,
mean,
you
he
can't
didn't
do
put a
that.
gun.
And like you said,
He didn't
you're
put a
in
gun to her head and say, call me a racial slur.
Yep.
And
like you said, you're in a position where you have to know that you can't be doing that.
Yeah, there's just certain things.
You're a teacher, you can't do it.
If you're in a public eye, like I'm saying, like one of us, if one of us, we were in a public eye, did something that stupid, most likely we wouldn't be working with each other anymore.
No.
You're a teacher, you can't do it. That's a state. I mean, that's essentially a county employee too.
Mm-hmm.
Like you definitely can't do it. You work for the community, right? Yeah. You're coming out of tax dollars for people in Drexel Hill. They're already mad.
If this happened in a McDonald's parking lot with an employee and a guy coming through the drive-thru, we would never even know about it.
Nope. Definitely not. But she was dumb to just even fucking try to fight essentially a customer. Like, that's what the parents are and their kids. Let's just settle another dispute. The Pike. We were asked to do a poll where we were saying, what is the Pike?
Baltimore Pike.
In Delaware County.
It's Baltimore Pike.
It's not.
Westchester
I
Pike.
have never heard anyone call Baltimore Pike the Pike.
I go down the Pike.
It's not the Pike.
That's what I said.
Westchester Pike's the Pike.
Westchester Pike is the Pike.
And by the way, I just want to step
if
out
my
there.
wife said, "Hey, where's that new store at?" and it was down Baltimore Pike, I'd be like, "Just it's down the Pike by whatever."
I've never heard that.
No.
Yeah.
I've never
Golden
heard that.
Mile.
The
Pike.
Golden Mile food I've heard.
Nobody calls it Baltimore. Like really
Baltimore
says
Pike.
It. No, like,
No.
I really don't like.
And no one ever. And I will.
If I'm giving
defend
somebody
this to them.
directions who's from out of town, like you turn left on the Baltimore Pike.
Baltimore
I
Pike.
call it Baltimore Avenue, where it goes down.
Baltimore Avenue's in West Philly, brah.
Well, Baltimore Pike stops and starts at Springfield Road, or no,
Baltimore
Oak
Ave,
Avenue.
brah.
Oak Avenue. That is the line right there, right by the old Pizza Hut, where they're building the new Wawa in Upper Darby.
the mosque.
Yeah,
The mosque.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're building that mosque.
they're probably doing something there. But that's where it turns from Pike to Avenue.
Westchester Pike's the Pike. And I just want to put it out there. that I don't care what people say in the comments.
Well, here's my
no
thing
one
is-
has ever called Chester Pike the Pike.
Nobody's ever called Chester Pike the Pike, and nobody's called. It's always called Westchester Pike.
No, it's called the Pike.
The one of those few things you just say out.
Peak is on the Pike. Cuddy's
No,
on the Pike.
I don't say
Just
that.
call it
It's
the
it's literally called Cuddy's on the Pike.
Pike. It's yeah.
Well,
Barnaby's.
that's great.
Where's that? The Pike.
Like Cuddy's on Brookline Boulevard.
Well,
is
maybe
Cuddy's
here's my
Brookline.
thing: is how often when I was a kid did I go by Westchester Pike?
Oh no.
Not often.
It's not a semantics about like where it is. Like Westchester Pike's the Pike.
Yeah, it's the
No.
Pike.
And Chester Pike has never been the Pike.
Like he actually lives closer to Baltimore Pike than he does.
No, I
Westchester
will agree
Pike.
with you. Chester Pike's always Chester Pike.
yeah, because you can sound it out.
Yeah.
It's a
Chester
phonetic
Pike.
thing. Like,
It's 2 syllables. Chester Pike.
yeah, Chester Pike.
Baltimore Pike is 3 syllables, and that's why we always call it
Westchester
down.
Pike's too many.
That's why we would say, "Oh, it's down the Pike."
No, you say it was down the bay. You would literally just change into one letter.
Down the BP, y'all.
Yeah,
I'm a decent
you got
B's
decent
down the
B's down the
BP.
red.
Why she S my
The
D for
Reds.
10 mins?
Because the mids. I've sort of
Collecting dudes always had to put time limits on when they got their D test.
yeah.
Don't ask me why.
Uh,
Balmer Pike is the Golden Mile. Thank you, Sharon Ulmer. But like,
it is the Golden Mile.
It
It's
is
not the Pike.
It is called the Golden Mile, but like not to guys this day and age. I'm sorry. The Golden Mile is like when my parents were younger. That's what they would call it. I mean, there's
Oh,
like,
where's Putt Putt? On the Pike? No one's ever said that sentence.
No, never.
I'm going to Red Lobster.
when-
Where's that? The Pike? No.
When we were doing the event at Pup Pup, you literally kept saying it was on Baltimore Pike.
because you're talking to a group of people who may not know if I called it the Pike. And I don't. And here's the funny thing is,
But if everybody called it the Pike, then you wouldn't have to do that.
but here's my thing is like,
If we didn't
if
event
it was the Pike,
if
you wouldn't
we-
have to explain it.
If we
if
did
we were
an
doing
event,
it on Chester Pike or Westchester Pike, I would have.
no, if we did an event and we did an event at Cuddy's on the Pike, we literally only advertised it as Cuddy's on the Pike.
Where was Delco
You
Day
call-
1? It was at the Doghouse right next to Cuddy's on the Pike.
Yeah.
On Westchester Pike. I
No,
always
we,
would say that.
we literally said on the Pike.
When I advertise it, because I figure people are coming, putting in GPSs and all that, I say the full word because that's just not smart.
Or they could just type in Cuddy's on the Pike because that's the name of it into their GPS.
Like, for instance, and I'll agree with you in some ways, like, if it's locally close to me, like all right, I live in Clifton, say the McDonald's.
Where he lives in Lansdowne is closer to Baltimore Pike,
But-
and he still calls Westchester Pike the Pike.
It's true.
He drinks, that's because he lives on there drinking there. That's
Yeah, 'cause he
also-
would-
I like to drink on the Pike.
He likes to drink on the Pike.
Yeah, Murray's is cool, but it's all the way down there on Baltimore Pike.
Yeah.
That's actually not even Baltimore Pike. That's Baltimore Avenue.
Whatever.
I'm just saying, to be honest.
It's not even the.
Yes. Westchester Pike never turns into the Avenue, so it's the Pike.
It's the
Well,
Pike.
Baltimore Pike turns into Baltimore Avenue, and then Baltimore Pike turns into Route 1 because you could drive to Baltimore from there.
I did that.
I've done that too.
You could also take the Pike out to Westchester. That's why its full name is Westchester Pike,
Yeah.
but people call it the Pike.
All right. Lower Delco always called Chester Pike the Pike.
This is new to me.
Lies, lies, lies. The Pike is Westchester Pike.
Fucking right. Thank you. Who's that?
Denise Matthews.
Yep.
Depends on where you're from.
Nope.
Not at all.
If you call the Pike, you probably vape.
No.
As Jim sits here and vapes.
I don't call that the Pike.
Yeah, you do.
Wait, which one?
Westchester Pike.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true.
You see, I think it's just saying if you call any of them the Pike, you vape.
Westchester Pike's the Pike. Yeah, people were like, "Oh yeah, you're not even from Delco." If you
But
call
it's
one of
funny
the
because
Pike,
like when
like,
I'm
okay.
talking, like if my wife said, "Well, where are you gonna get the kids dinner tonight from?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna go get McDonald's on Baltimore Pike." But if I'm saying like,
See, 'cause you call it
no,
Baltimore
hold
Pike.
on. But if I'm saying like further down, like into Springfield or further down, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go down the Pike to whatever, wherever I'm gonna go. So like, I actually
I'm gonna
use.
start tricking him by asking him where things are, and he's gonna start saying Baltimore Pike. And every time he does, I'm gonna
Alright.
record it and be like, aha!
I this is what I'll make a deal with you. If you do that, I'll let go ahead.
I'm gonna wait like 4 months.
If
though.
you wait,
I'm
if
gonna
you
wait
do,
this
I
out.
don't care if you wait 40 years. Go ahead.
Where's Al's funeral? It's on Baltimore Pike.
Funeral card gets me.
The
every
reception's
time.
at Colley's on the Pike.
But I'll tell you right now, I will punch you in the
reception? We're having a reception for it. Not
Yeah.
a luncheon after. We're having a
dick.
reception.
Reception.
I call them receptions. Funerals have receptions.
funeral receptions. I've heard of them. Yeah, I mean, it goes either way.
I'm pretty dark, and even I don't call them receptions.
Well, that's what it is.
It's a
The
luncheon.
receptions.
What
A
the
rec-
fuck's the difference?
A reception is like a celebration.
Yeah,
Well,
you celebrate someone's life.
You're
Yeah, I know,
freaking Irish. You're supposed to celebrate
We
death.
do.
the Irish
we
are-
do.
You guys
but
got like
but
freaking people you
we
pay
call
to
it the
mourn.
luncheon.
The Irish are the ones who do the receptions.
Italians are the other
Yeah.
way around because I swear to God, like especially the old ones.
We've
like
shut down cases multiple times.
My great grandmother, she goes, "When I die, I'm gonna tell you right now,
I want to be buried at Kavanaugh's on the Pike.
No, my great grandma. I remember her saying, she goes, "When I die, you guys can come back here and you can eat meatballs that grandma makes, and that's it." I don't, because back in the day, people used to like, especially when things were tough, they would go like to find out where funerals are at to get like free lunches out of the deal. So that's
Times are tough still, Alex. I enjoy that.
They will crash a funeral reception.
That's literally the end of Wedding Crashers.
Yeah,
Is they go to crash
he's
funerals.
cleaning up.
Yeah.
Dim Sum versus Dim Sum Mania. I don't know shit about this topic.
So pretty much what I gathered today was not only did this happen, but it's not the first time it happened. The dude that owned the original Dim Sum in media
Okay.
owned a Tom's Dim Sum in Philly.
Yeah.
And then he wanted out of it, sold his portion to his partners that were pretty much like his financial partners.
Oh,
I'm not sure
God damn it, Al!
if any of them were chefs or anything like that, but sold it and then opened up another dim sum next to his old dim sum.
Directly next door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then,
So before he's closed and open, but in further distances.
yeah, he did it in Philly first. So he's like the opposite of hipsters. He
Yeah.
started in Philly, then he came to the
I don't know.
burbs
You go to Philly,
and
you
made
go to
his
media.
mistakes
It
there.
kind of feels like the same thing.
No!
Less homeless.
No!
A lot less homeless.
Name, like, Rittenhouse is the
Did
only
you do
place
any
that
ecstasy
remotely...
today?
A little bit.
Because you have a lot of water bottles in front of you.
Yeah, I did a little bit of Molly today.
Okay.
Just microdosing.
Okay.
No,
Can I
no.
pee in a
Hold
couple
up.
of them?
Name one part of Philadelphia that reminds you of media besides possibly Rittenhouse.
What's it called? South Street a little bit, I guess. maybe?
No.
How does South Street remind
No.
you?
No,
Al, when was the
no,
last time you were in Philly?
3-4 weeks ago?
Weeks?
Yeah.
Al.
I was in South Philly.
Does that remind you of media?
No.
Exactly.
Could you see yourself going into South Street with a bunch of Eagles cheerleaders like you do all the time in media without us? No.
Yeah, actually I can.
It would not be the same.
Some probably live down that way.
No, not the same.
How many Priuses you see in Kensington?
That were stolen and brought there, or they're naturally?
They don't make it there. They die before they get there.
Yeah, they get sold. I don't know. I can't even make a Prius joke. I don't know.
Yeah,
There's nowhere.
they call it a soup kitchen, Holbrook.
Trust me.
Where
I
all
work
the
in
homeless
Camden.
go in there and gang bang it out.
It's called Lunch Call, and I work in Camden, dude. And it's really sad that there's literally that many soup kitchens. There's more soup kitchens than restaurants in Camden.
So wait a minute, they call it a lunch call?
Yeah, because you know it's 11:30 when you start seeing the lines start outside.
Oh shit.
Yeah. That's when I stopped making the videos for a while. I'm like, wow, this is actually really fucking sad in this city.
Well, I mean, at least they have that for them. You kind of feel bad.
I don't know. I'm out of there next Wednesday, so fuck it.
Yeah. That place
Then
is-
where are you going?
Media.
Media. So South Street.
South Street. You know,
Pretty much going to
Kensington.
South Street. It's
Basically
the
going to
s-
West Philly.
It's the same thing.
Yes.
Gonna take my Prius down to the Italian market. You know, it's basically media.
How do you get there? Do you go on the Pike?
I go to the Pike for a little bit, and then turn down
That's
the
just
line.
stupid. You're going way out of your way.
I go to Township Line, aka the Line. And I
No, you go to
south.
Hook Road to Calkin Hook Road, damn it.
That's actually their
Down
name, though.
Chester Pike.
Yeah, Chester Pike.
Down the Pike in Chester.
Yo, after
No.
it splits from Mac Daddy Boulevard.
Mac, that's my cousin.
Mac Daddy.
Yeah, they're from Ohio and they were driving in, and they're like, "We're almost at your house. I see a sign for Mac Daddy Boulevard." I'm like, "Yes."
That's what people call it, though.
No, my
I should want to pull out there and be like, which one's Mac Daddy Boulevard? McDade Boulevard or Brookline Boulevard?
Does anybody even know? Is McDade Boulevard just like a furrow through now? Because like, there's nothing to do there now.
No.
There's a Wendy's.
The most popular thing is that Sonic, which sucks balls dicks.
That Sonic is terrible.
I was at Haggerty's the other day. It was pretty packed.
It's like the only. Yeah, well, they must be cleaning up. It's the only bar between
Tito's.
miles.
It was
39
like-
North, sorry.
Yeah, but that's pretty far away.
Yeah, I've walked it twice. And
That's
I
not
wouldn't do
like
it
that's
nowadays.
two. That's multiple neighborhoods between.
Double Decker's there. Yo, Double Decker's fucking Inside Outs are really good. Oh, someone put that on the restaurant review. Can I just vent for a
Hold
minute?
on, hold on 1 second. I had one for dinner tonight. We keep going.
Yes. Someone put up on the restaurant review.
I
They're
shit
like,
myself.
"Oh, which one's a better ISOP, double decker or Italianos?"
I never had Italiano.
I was like, why isn't it double decker versus Papoose like it should be?
I never knew. I never had one from Italianos.
Yeah, but like the big two, you don't go like which one's better, like Patrigino's, but you just go like, oh, which one's better, Geno's or Phillips? Like,
Maybe.
there's not the two you put
But
together.
there's a lot of people who don't know you can get one there.
Papoose owns the word ISOP.
They own it.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm
that's
saying-
why it has to be called an inside out at double decker.
I literally
And the
think I
other
shit my
pla-
pants a little bit.
Jesus Christ!
We're gonna throw this chair out when we're done.
Remember when we got those chairs from the fucking? We rented that U-Haul, or no, it wasn't even the U-Haul. It was the fucking Home Depot truck.
Yeah. I was rating out like it was tonight. And
Was it?
This one did not have a shit stain on it up until about 5 seconds ago.
Jesus
So what
Christ.
happened with Dim Sum? They're fighting with each other.
So
some shit?
pretty much, then he opens up this dim sum in media.
Dim some, lose some, you know what I'm saying?
Let's open a third one and call it that. Holy shit, dude!
Opened it up
Patent pending.
Sue
and
the shit out of you. That's ours.
had businesses. His business partners forced him out, and then he went and bought a place literally 2 doors down. And-
One more, and he could have had a great band. They could have been his kryptonite.
Oh, God.
And created another dim sum. And then it caused a huge war on the restaurant, or Delco Restaurant Review for a while, because people were fighting about who had the better dim sum.
God, if I ever get kicked out of that group, I might have to just.
Is that the
open
most
it.
hipster conversation? Who has the better dim sum?
in media?
In media, yeah.
Yeah, it's up there, man.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
It's pretty up there.
It literally might
Chris
be-
Hoops wants to know: do you call City Ave or City Line Ave?
Well, City Line to me.
Yeah,
I
I
always call
call
it City Ave.
I call it City Line.
I say City
It's
Ave
down City Line.
because I'm lazy.
Yeah.
Throwing an extra word in there is really too much for me to
Yeah.
handle.
City
Just-
Line. I didn't know. It was, I guess I know what they mean with either one, but I call it
Yeah.
City Line.
Don't be
Yeah,
mean.
technically it's City Ave, but I've always referred to it as City Line.
Real quick before we move on, I want to mention that we will be what do you call it? Hosting the
Whatever makes us sound better, Al.
hosting the Bark in the Park 2019 for the Providence Animal Shelter at Rose Tree Park this Saturday. What time was it from?
We got to be there at the ass crack of daylight.
Yeah, it's not good for us, but we'll be there.
I got to play a show the night before in Philly. You know, basically media.
Yeah,
Um,
depends on what part of Philly.
Northern
you're in.
Liberties.
Oh, that's pretty much media.
No, it's not. Northern Liberties sucks nowadays.
But it was.
It wanted to be, but it never got there.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
saying. Do you ever go to Southern Liberties?
Is that a thing?
That's what I'm saying. Why is it Northern Liberties? Why does it call it Liberties?
I don't know. I like it because it reminds me of Liberty City from Grand Theft Auto.
Okay.
Southern Liberties would be Queen Village, I guess. No, I don't know.
No, but I'm just saying, like, I never understood when somebody calls something Northern when there's no Southern.
We have a regular Derby and an Upper Derby, but
That's what I'm saying.
there's no Lower Derby because nothing gets lower than the Derby.
Seriously, because it floods a lot.
We have a Westchester. we don't have an East Chester.
It's true.
We don't have an East Philly.
Well, no,
Camden, I
but
guess.
you do have a Chester and a West Chester,
Yeah.
but you don't have a Liberty and a Northern Liberties.
Well,
What's
we have
that?
the Cradle of Liberty, and it's north of it.
Yeah, I think that's what it has to do with.
I think you guys are full
We
of
have a
shit when I
Queensville.
put holes in your story.
We have a Queens Village, but not a Prince Village or a fucking King Village.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's just a name. That has nothing to do with East or West.
We have a Gayborhood, but we don't have a Straighborhood.
Literally on the map, by the way.
Well, the Gayborhood?
Yes.
Yeah, they have the fucking flags on the streets.
No, the word, if you look on a map, like on Google Maps.
That's what it's
you
called.
zoom
That's the
into-
neighborhood of the neighborhood.
It's the Gayborhood.
It's the literal name of
Neighborhood.
the neighborhood.
Like, we have Germantown.
You would think
like,
by now in 2019 that would be the most offensive thing in the world.
it's the Gayborhood.
Yep.
It's just the name.
I got hit on.
The city of brotherly love.
I got hit on by some 9-foot tall old black guy down there.
Let's go for it.
Yeah. I didn't have to. I could sit down and blow his D. It was easy.
I get to suck dick and I don't have to stand up. What a win.
God, kneeling down, I just like. just breathe all heavily on your
It
kid.
tells the Gayborhood. That's where the gay things are.
Yeah.
Even the gay people, even the street people are gay. Like the homeless people.
Hell, anyone's gay when you're that desperate.
No, I'm just saying that they hold hands and kissing each other.
Are they really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Would
worked
you-
there for a while.
I mean, are you open enough to eat a gay homeless person?
Look. Do you know if you're chicken, straight, or gay, Al?
Yes.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Because his thighs taste like shit.
I don't care if it's an LGBTQ cow. I'm eating it.
Okay. I just want to see how open you are, that's all. I know I'd eat
Would
it.
I eat a gay homeless person?
Yeah.
I don't discriminate. Al, you're eating a person.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what life choices they've made beforehand.
Yeah, it kind of
It's
does.
2019, Al. Labels are for cans.
But what if it's a canned homeless person?
Uncle Spinky says, sucking dick without standing up. Sounds like wheelchair Wendy to me.
Good old wheelchair Wendy.
Yeah. She just rolls right into
Yeah.
it.
Her coming out song is "They See Me Rolling."
Oh, remember when we talked about this?
No, I don't remember this at all.
The all,
No.
the all,
The sandwich.
the all handicaps. I wanted to call mine 18 wheelers because you got to be 18 plus and you got wheels.
Okay.
And then yeah, everything was like get your roll on, keep rolling.
Yeah.
What did you want to name yours?
Yeah.
You had a better name than me.
I don't remember.
I was like 18 wheelers is good, but Al's is fucking priceless.
Yeah, I forget what yours was, but
I
now I want to
remember.
remember.
This is when we were driving around and I peed on the Radnor Hotel.
Oh yeah, we drove away for a minute.
Yeah.
I went back and like watched the video on that. I'm like, we really should have probably like turned the video at times like to look at like what we were looking at. It literally was just straight on view at times of just trees and road.
Yeah.
So that's cathartic to people.
Yes. That's how she rolls. According to Uncle Spiggy.
Stand up. Stand up.
Come on, man. Come on.
Oh man, we try to not be offensive, and then this
We're
shit
not being
happens.
offensive. We're
technically being inclusive.
yeah, we're including everything.
Do you have any like awards like from like handicap like communities? South Park has won just for having Timmy and Jimmy.
Have they really?
They're like they make jokes about
Dude,
them, but they're
Crips-
also including them, and a lot of people aren't doing that
The
shit.
Crips and Bloods one kills
It's
me.
amazing.
It's amazing.
And guess what? That was like the first time a cartoon's ever had like two fucking handicapped people in it, even if they're part of the joke. It's a comedy,
Yeah.
so they won a bunch of awards for that episode.
That's amazing.
Yeah, dude.
I like how his parents are the same way. Hello. Yeah. Yeah. It's a great show.
Fucking Phil Collins.
Yeah.
So dim sum. We don't know who's gonna win or whatever. Is anyone winning?
I'm surprised
I
that
think they're both winning.
when that story comes ahead, if I see a headline that says dim sum lose some, I'm going to
Suing the
lose
shit out of them.
I'm suing. Listen, Delco Times and Philadelphia.
We know
Inquirer.
lawyers.
I know a lawyer. I've been in front of a judge before. I know how this works. Fuck you.
I have proven that I can defend myself legally in the court of law.
Yes.
We've got two more.
Hollywood Holbrook, attorney at law.
Attorney at large. It's
Large.
just me rubbing my gut.
All right, so we got the CBS. Oh, yes.
No, so we've got
Yeah.
that, but we got to go call an audible here.
Okay.
We got to go Omaha.
Okay.
One that broke later today after I wrote the syllabus.
What?
Free guns in Norwood. Free guns.
Free guns.
Free
yeah.
guns. Someone leave their fucking gun on Winona Avenue today, just in the middle of the street.
Ah, keys, cell phone, lunch,
Murder weapon.
Oh, my gun. Ah.
And of course, it was like found by kids.
Yeah,
Of course.
My wife is going to shoot. Oh no, she can't. So I'm good to go.
Why do you think that gun was there? Do you think it was involved in a crime in Chester and they were ditching it?
Well, I would.
That's my working theory.
Well,
That
I don't
sounds
wanna-
about
I
right.
wouldn't say Chester because it is the Darby area too. So it could have came from anywhere. But yes, I think somebody ditched out a window and pulled away. Yeah.
Yeah, free guns.
Free guns.
Free guns handled very well by everyone involved.
You're
according to-
saying guns. Guns.
Free guns.
Yeah,
I have a
gun.
cold.
Yeah.
I have to walk half a mile every day
I wanted
in
to
the
bring
rain.
something up. I was thinking about this last.
Free gun?
So I was telling Delco Jesus about this. So there was a commercial for the Fox Morning, Good Morning Fox, or Fox's Good Morning, whatever.
Did they use us?
Yeah.
Wow.
Even worse.
It's with that Mike Jarek. What's the chubby weather lady's name? Sue
Yeah,
Serio.
we're working with her on Saturday.
Oh yeah.
Dude. Edit this fucking thing, dude. We worked with her last year at it.
I didn't call her a bad thing.
I literally said look up her name before this episode.
I said Sue Serio.
You can join her at Bark at the Park on Saturday. She'll be in our tent at 11 o'clock.
By the way, I'm the guy in the flannel not moving my lips right now. I can throw my voice. I'm Hollywood Holbrook. Look at me.
Wow, Al.
Oh my!
She was there last year.
I didn't say anything wrong. Is she chubby? Yes or no? Am I chubby? I'm fat. I'll be the first one to say it. I didn't call her anything bad. It's truthful.
Husband.
Spike Eskin coming back.
No, I think it's just Steve Morrison.
He was the man. He was fucking hilarious.
He was actually like came down to us and talked to us and like thanked us for helping out, adding some humor to the dog kissing contest.
Dude,
and all
he
that.
was fucking hilarious. He was one of the funniest people I've ever seen in my life. That shit was all off the cuff too.
I forget. I think Sue Sarah's gonna be there. I believe Steve Morrison. And,
Cecily Tyna's gonna be there.
Oh.
Yep.
What was her thing that she used to do?
Can't predict a fart. There'll be signs.
No. What was the thing she? I forget.
I don't know, but remember Spike Eskin was there.
I may marry her that night, that morning.
Oh,
10-3.
You don't know when she punched someone at the U2 concert?
Yes. But I might marry her anyway.
That's actually extremely Delco, so I appreciate it. Yeah, Spike Eskin was like working with us, and then Jimmy Butler got traded, and he had a full-fledged meltdown.
Yeah.
And, like, there's like a dog kissing contest, and they're like.
Well, there was that one lady in the
meltdown.
There was that one lady in the bright colored stretch pants, the yoga pants, who had the two dogs.
The real heifer.
No, they were just very vivid colored yoga pants.
Al has been the most offensive person.
I'm not being offensive.
Al hates women, and he's a racist.
And if you're a plus size woman, he despises you. He will try to hit you with his car.
All right, so let me ask you a
Al
question.
violently attacks large women.
If we were hanging out one day and we were talking,
well, you don't invite us out when you're out with all these, these petite, perfect women, cheerleaders.
You
I got high
misogynist.
standards. No, but I'm saying like
I got high standards. Jesus
I'm
Christ!
kidding, God.
You're like the fucking bitch in fucking Swamp where you're just doubling down on yourself.
No, what I'm saying.
No, you're gonna explain. I'm just gonna be a bigger asshole.
No, I'm kidding around about that part. But what I'm saying is, if we were hanging out,
I have no standards.
Seriously, you're fine.
I need these hogs.
No, you just called them hogs. I never said hogs.
No, I'm acting as you. I'm acting.
Oh, you're acting.
You play. Was Ray Fiennes Hitler? No, he just played one in Schindler's List, Al.
Oh no, I'm Hitler. Also, I'm Scott Peterson.
Yeah. He went from St. Alan to Hitler on one episode.
No. Let me ask you this question: if we were hanging out and we were talking to some people, and say there was two women with the same color hair, same color skin, one was chubby, one was thinner or fat or whatever you want to call her, thin or fat, whatever. And you said, "Hey, Al, remember the girl from the other day?" And I said, "Well, which one?" And you said, "Oh, well, the chubbier one." Is that a bad thing? That's just how I explained her.
We've already gotten one comment from a female listener, and it said, "Al, it was nice to see you on the show. Will there be a job posting on Delco Live website later?"
By the way, you're blocked now, Denise. So you're done.
No, you're not. That was mean.
No, I'm just kidding.
Look at Al. Doesn't like the critics.
No, I'm just saying I can't call somebody chubby.
Hitler
No.
said all the same words you just said.
Why? Well, why not? Tell me why.
You're just not allowed to. You might make someone...
It's one thing if like somebody's walking down the street and you just stop and point at them and go, "Oh, fatty." I'm not saying that. When you're explaining somebody,
that was at least 10 years of my life to me.
When you're explaining to somebody, a chubby one.
I don't want to go for a walk. People stop their cars and say, "What's up, fatty?"
If me and Jim were walking down the street and they said, "Holbrook, I saw your buddy from Delco Live," and they said, "Oh, the chubby one," which one did you think they're talking about?
I don't recall a woman that crossed Al being there.
Chubby woman should look out. I mean, he got Clank shut down, so...
Yeah, be careful.
Yeah, I was...
Al, I'm taking this to Facebook. Okay, it is on Facebook. What do you mean you're taking it to Facebook?
Bring on Zuckerberg.
We have it in every Facebook group for Delaware County.
Yeah.
It's out there. Trust me.
We put it out there ourselves.
Yeah, it's out there. Don't worry.
Please take it. Please market us.
Yeah, please share it away.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Make. All right. Also, I'm Scott Peterson. That's
Why
all
are
I'm
you
saying.
shaking?
I'm not shaking. I'm saying I'm also Scott Peterson.
is that from?
Scott Peterson's the guy that murdered his.
I know who he
pregnant
is.
wife.
It's just something we used to say when that came out. Like when somebody like make you be
It's
the
like
bad
me
guy.
when I go like, oh, I do one thing wrong and all of a sudden I'm Hitler.
Yeah,
It's just the original
I just
guy.
like using Hitler. Scott Peterson just sounds better.
Yeah.
It's more up to date.
What were we talking about? Oh, you
And
called...
Scott Peterson didn't really try to destroy an entire group of people.
Scott Peterson's a scumbag.
He is. But
He's
who's
still alive.
who's a bigger scumbag, Hitler or Scott Peterson?
Oh, Hitler is worse than Scott Peterson.
I'd
Okay,
say
so-
about 6 million times worse.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is, so Scott. That's why it's more realistic. I'm not Hitler. Scott Peterson is.
Clip that. I'll just say, I want that to be a ringtone.
I'm not Hitler.
I'm not Hitler.
Al, I'm taking
That
this
would
to
be the great ringtone every time your phone goes off. I'm not Hitler.
Not
That's-
Hitler.
The
Who
best
said,
part
"Oh,
is like
it's
my
Al."
camera didn't work tonight.
Yeah. Thank God it's not Hitler calling me again.
Yeah.
It's obviously not Hitler.
Yeah, I could just be like, oh, Holbrook pre-recorded stuff and match the words together. He's good at audio splicing.
I'm not Hitler.
I am Hitler.
What were we
Jesus
talking
Christ.
about?
Apparently,
Free
Al.
guns.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was telling you my
Free
story.
guns.
No, my story I was talking about. So, it was all the people from the Fox Morning Show, and they were like having a commercial, and they're like covering Philadelphia, Chester County, Montgomery County, the Lehigh Valley, and a couple other places. But not once did they mention Delaware County.
It's fine. I don't want. They cover. I think Fox News covers Delco a lot.
They
Yeah,
do.
but why?
They give us a
like,
chance.
I feel
Well, they won't
Delco.
anymore. Thanks.
Delco is, you got 500,000 people here, and you left them out. Who actually probably pay more attention than Chester County, because all I care about is cow tipping and shit.
And Matt Ryan and Turkey Hills.
Yeah.
One thing I will counter with is there's a bank that has commercials where it's all about Philly, but a majority of them are from Delaware County.
What bank?
I forget. I can look it up. Where they're just like, it's here in Philadelphia, and it'll be like someone in front of City Hall. It'll be like here in Media, here in Lansdowne, and Lansdowne is one of them. And a majority of them are Delco.
Is it Wisfus?
No, it was like it was one of the more
Well,
main ones.
it's kind of like the Wawa situation. With something that's a true Delco staple,
Look,
now that it's just whoring itself out.
I know that we can't play both sides and say it sucks. How dare it leave us?
No, we can't. We're from Delco. It's totally
We're
normal for
like,
us to
oh
do
my
that.
god, is Delaware County an abusive relationship with Wawa? Is that what it is? We both treat each other so bad, but yet we can't leave each other. That's what we are.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
It's like, I will stay in this relationship for another couple of years, because...
the sex is okay.
Yes. Deep down inside, Wawa means well.
I went there.
It's okay that occasionally gets mad at me and raises his hand to me, but
Wow.
I know he deep down inside loves me.
How many times have you been to Wawa since Saturday?
Saturday?
Yeah.
Well, I went to Wawa on Saturday.
Okay.
I went twice, so including Saturday twice.
What about you?
Since Saturday, I went there today.
Earlier than that. 3 times today, 4 times yesterday.
No, I'm trying to think. I go there almost once a day,
Yep.
Does it count if I just go
but
for gas?
I usually go to use the bathroom.
Oh, some thought Wawa.
But this is what I figured out, and I'm very upset about, and this is why I like Royal Farms better. Royal Farms has a much nicer bathroom. One, it's cleaner.
Yeah, but
Two-
it depends on which Wawas you go to, because some Wawas don't even have a bathroom for you to use.
All the new renovated ones
Yes,
do.
yes.
If it was newly built or renovated, because of the stipulation that if you do certain renovations in your building, you actually have to add a bathroom to it.
Let me ask you this question. One time, I was getting a stomach bug, driving home, and I was not going to make it home. I ran in to the Wawa bathroom, and I threw up in the toilet. Okay? So I'm standing there, kind of like standing there, like, you're going to get real sweaty and pale, and you're just like kind of, and like, I'm, you know, I feel like I'm going to throw up again. I'm like, let me just stand here, because then maybe if it just calms down enough, I can jump in my car and make the 8-minute ride home. At that point, I'm like, my stomach actually, you know how like you kind of let like a burp out or a little gas bubble?
Yeah.
You kind of feel better, so I let that out. I'm like, all right, cool. So I wash my face and hands. I go to the door, and then I feel it, but it was going south instead of north. and I went into the stall and ripped my pants down and just had the most explosive diarrhea. Like, just the most disgusting, foulest thing you could expect. And about 2/3 of it didn't make it into the toilet.
Oh.
You asshole.
Hold on, but I'm asking, did I do the right thing at this point? So at this point, there was one of those paper towel dispensers that are, they give you like the thinnest paper towels, and you get like one at a time. So I try wiping things down and cleaning things up myself. But I know I didn't get everything. I would say of the 2/3, I probably cleaned up about 50% of it.
So there's still about 1/3 of your shit.
Yes, it's a good
Just
shit.
sprayed across the walls.
Some on the walls, some like behind the underneath, probably came underneath a little bit. But
You are Hitler.
You're the reason why people that make
Hold
$9 an hour hate boomers.
Hold on. Let me finish my sentence, or my story. So at this point...
It smells so bad, I vomited on it too.
Uncle Spiggy said, well, we're hard now.
My point is, at this point, I cleaned myself up, cleaned up what I could clean up there. I had $40 of cash in my pocket, and I went up to the girl, and I said, who cleans the bathrooms at night? And she kind of pointed at some guy over, like, stocking some shelf or something.
The guy that makes the sandwiches.
Yeah, probably. And I
That's
said,
how they came up with their idea for their new food.
I said, can you give him this and tell him this is from Anonymous, and left. And she goes, why? I'm like, I just feel like he needs $40 extra tonight. At
Somehow this
point,
makes it worse.
does it make it worse?
Yes.
I mean, he was going to have to clean it up anyway.
I mean, at least you paid him.
He got an extra $40 out of it. Yeah. At this point, you might happily clean up somebody's diarrhea.
I used to do it every day, multiple times a day, for $8.25 an hour at Sprawl Lanes.
Diarrhea?
Oh my god, those bowlers are the most fucking worst, like,
Oh, yeah.
appetites ever, dude. It was just shit everywhere.
And honestly, like, the bowling alleys have like the worst food, too, on top of it. That
Bullshit, I was the best cook.
cause diarrhea. And in my defense is the person at Wawa can come in with a hose and just hose that whole place down because that's like one of the drains in the middle of the floor.
Yeah.
So I really gave that guy $40 to use a hose a little extra.
I can beat a ridiculousness of a Wawa shit story.
Okay.
So the first Wawa,
Choco
the original
Taco?
one. Oh no, it's not on that level. It's up there. The original Wawa, Folsom, right? Closed 2 years ago, maybe last year. It is in Folsom. I was doing door-to-door marketing for Pizza Hut.
Okay.
And
No wonder why you had diarrhea.
Yes. So the Pizza Hut plus the Natty Splatties from the day before plus the heat hit me
And
like
all
a
that
ton of
extra
bricks.
walking.
Yeah, that was a big thing. I had to ragingly explode feces. I short sprinted, probably like the larger woman that you almost ran over the other day that dropped a gay F at you.
Yes, a gay hard F.
I ran to that Wawa when it was still open, and the men's room was locked, but the women's room was not. So I sat down and destroyed some porcelain. And someone knocked on the door, and they're like, is anyone in there? And I was like, quiet the first time. The next time, they're like, is anyone in there? I'm about to get the manager. And I had to go full Mrs. Doubtfire and go, occupied, be out in a minute. And I gave it like 10 minutes, and I got up, I opened the door, and she is still there, and I just ran.
You kind of look like Mrs. Doubtfire, so it's still believable.
Yeah, I didn't have a beard back then, yeah.
Yeah, so that works.
Makes sense.
Dude, all right, for talking about diarrhea stories, Pizza Hut comes right back around town for me. The second time I ever had the Pizza Hut buffet. I live in Clifton Heights. There was the Pizza Hut in Clifton Heights. It was summertime. Me and my buddy Matt, we walked down to the Pizza Hut to enjoy some delicious Pizza Hut buffet for the lunch. The dessert pizza was a little lackluster, but other than that, I had an enjoyable time there for the pizza.
4 stars would recommend on the Delco restaurant review.
Yes.
Because it's better.
At this point, this is when we just got our cell phones. That's how long ago this was. At this point, we were walking from that up Oak Avenue towards like Clifton Field, like Springfield Road there. I was probably halfway between Oak Avenue and Springfield Road,
Near Payless.
like up the street more to the residential area.
Summit, I believe, is that street.
Yes, yes. Well, that's technically we were on Oak Avenue, going towards Springfield Road. And it literally, like, simultaneously, we had, like, girls' periods kind of line up, or our diarrhea.
Our butt periods line
Yeah.
up.
Like, seriously, like, it was bad. Like, we both just, at the same time, without saying words, we both, like, stopped, looked at each other, clenched butt cheeks, and could not take another step or two.
Our powers combined, we
Yeah.
have diarrhea!
So, we called his dad, and his dad had, like, one of those old school station wagons where the back door opens up real wide and it's just flat in the back there. He comes and gets us. I mean, I'm talking, like, I'm shaking, like, I'm squeezing so hard because it's one thing to hold in a Duke. It's another thing to hold in like a liquid one.
Yeah.
It's like it's hard. It's not airtight. It's not watertight at this point. It's a little loose.
Keep going with this.
So at this point, like we couldn't even get in the car, because you couldn't put your leg in and sit down because you would most likely have squanched all over the seat. So what we did was we opened the back part and did like a stage dive situation and made his dad shut the door. And I had him drop me off out back of my house, which literally, I'm not kidding, is about 3-4 blocks away at this point. But if I took another step, it would have been
Down your leg.
So I had to kind of army crawl backwards out, which by the way was not easy of the station wagon. He pulls away to go take my friend back to the house, I guess, to take his also squanch. And I go to I don't have my keys. The door's locked. That's why Mom and Dad, I'm telling you now, that's why we need a new green recycling bin.
You just shit in it?
I shit in it.
I can just imagine. How old were you? You said when cell phones first came out, so it was like 1945. You were like 14.
Let's see. That had to be early 2000s, so... No, probably not like late 90s, so... 15, 16?
16.
Yeah,
It's just
16.
16-year-old Al.
I mean, I didn't have my license yet, so I would have to say 15 at this point. But, so in that area of Clifton, they had 3 recycle bins. You had a green, a blue,
and
I think.
one was for pooping.
And a red
and then
one.
a brown one.
And the green one was glass, or blue one was glass, green one was aluminum, and
The
red
other one was ass.
was boxes or something like that.
Glass and ass.
So it luckily was just recycle day, so there was nothing else in it. And I literally just it's short, it's perfect for taking a dump in because
I left the trash man at $40 from Anonymous.
Dude, I was 16. I didn't have $40 to throw around. That other thing happened I was 25. But
It happened on the way here.
Yeah, maybe. But no, those great. They were short, squatty little trash cans, so they were perfect. So, and by the way, you forget they have holes at the bottom.
Oh
of
yeah,
it.
I did remember. That's how I was gonna go.
So luckily, we had a deck over the back, and it had this little tiny wall between us and the neighbor going down. So just enough privacy, but it echoed so loud. Luckily, both the neighbors were old and had bad hearing, so but
they couldn't hear me shitting in the recyclables.
The last thing is whoa, 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 it made this crazy noise. And then what I did was I threw it away. I just threw the trash. I put the trash can in the big trash can. So when they took the trash, I was
and taped $40.
I paid $40. And hindsight, I could have totally went back, grabbed the hose, went on the grassy part of the hill, and just sprayed it
you
out.
don't want to deal with the splashback.
Yeah, that's my poop.
Still gonna get disease.
Yeah.
I'm
glad all these stories turned into poop.
Yeah, so I got...
Apparently, Kathy Gibson Gallagher's I Am So Tired.
Well, go to sleep then, Kathy Gibson Gallagher.
We've got the one main
Holbrook
one
will
left.
always be here for
Just put it on mute and stare at Holbrook.
Yeah.
We've got one main story left, though.
All right, yeah, you guys
The
stay
coup
up
de
for that.
grace, the main event.
So I have this... I don't know if I should call it a record or not, but I call it a record. I have shit myself at least once.
A day.
Every single job I've had. I have at least...
Not at this one, hopefully.
I haven't considered this a job yet.
Okay, it's because you're so much fun.
Yeah.
It's more like hard labor.
It's just
Yeah.
yeah,
Especially when I'm whipping you.
Hitler.
And I put my little mustache on and
literally every job
scream at you in German.
since I was 12 years old, I have shit myself.
Even hand jobs?
Every hand job I've ever given, I've ended up shitting
I was going
myself.
to say, is it given or getting?
Given. I've nearly shit myself during a hand job.
Ah,
But
Blody. It almost happened.
That was just to get out of it.
How do you want to get out of a hand job?
Because a hand job just isn't that great.
I don't know. You find a girl who's a good hand job, you put a ring on that hand.
I've never gotten a girl with a good hand
actually,
job.
put a ring on the other hand. You don't want the chafing part. But, yeah.
Maybe you do.
But
I don't know if you
anyway,
enjoy
I
that.
told this to my current boss a couple weeks ago. And the other day I had to tell him I finally added one more to the record books. And he said, you tell me you fucking did not. I said, not right now, but I did the other day when you weren't here. I had to do a giant delivery order to the refinery the other night. And I was like, as I got in my car, I was like, oh, I got shit. And I was like, I'll be fine. I'll get down there and back. Not even thinking about it. Driving down Pennell Road. Shit myself. Luckily, it was literally the block before Royal Farms.
Do they sell shorts at the Royal Farm? I'm unaware of.
That's when I found out they have the best bathrooms ever.
Yeah, but do they have shorts there? Because you shit your pants.
Yeah, I shit my pants.
So, like, you had to get new pants, correct? Or was it just a squirty in the underwear?
It was just a squirty on
so
the
you
underwear.
went commando?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense now.
Yeah.
I honestly thought about, like having pre-packaged disposable underwear to sell at places
No,
like that.
this isn't a common thing that most people have, you guys.
No?
Most people don't shit themselves.
Oh, I'm sorry, Holbrook. I don't have a golden
Me-
butthole like you do. Oh, I'm Hollywood Holbrook, and I have a golden butthole.
I've done the ones where you just like you try to do a fart and then all of a sudden it's like really close and you just wake up and you're just like, "Ah!" You gotta run. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then while talking about it, I discovered that not only have I shit myself at every single job I've ever had, I shit myself while I was in the mental institution too.
Well, that makes sense. Did you rub it all over the walls and make art? Yeah. Okay, then you're good.
It started as an accident, just
call
like
it-
every other Picasso.
We call them artsy fartsy.
Yeah.
We've got one more story that doesn't involve shit, probably.
All right, Kathy Gibson Gallagher will be very happy.
Fine. But, I mean, we're getting ready for it. We're bracing it. We're bracing it ourselves. This
Wait,
headline...
wait, what the actual fuck? I don't know what she's talking about, Kathy. I don't know what that is.
I
Actually,
think
we
me
got a phone
shitting
call.
myself.
Do we really?
Yeah, here we go.
I hope it's Dan Wolf yelling at me.
Yeah. Good evening, caller. You're live on Delco Live. What's on your mind?
Yo, guys, I wanted to add to the Delco Live Doo-Doo Diaries.
Please, dude.
Well, there's an episode.
So, yo, I was, I used to cut lawns, right? Early 20s, I was cutting lawns, and we had this house. And remember, it was a Friday because the Thursday night, I don't know if you guys ever hit up quarter night at the old lagoon.
No.
No.
Okay, well,
I was like
it's
12.
all the shitty, sugary vodka drinks you can have for a quarter. So, needless to say, I had bubble guts the next morning. In the middle of the summer, I had myself a nice little Wawa sandwich and a coffee.
Well, the coffee,
First job. Yeah, first job of the day. I feel rumbling as soon as I step out. I get behind this house. There's all these trees, and there's this old 6-foot wooden fence. So I go all the way to the back, and I'm sweating. You know what? You know when you got to go so bad, you're like sweating and salivating.
Yep.
And oh my.
You look like a crack fiend, but you just got a poo.
So I'm doing my little, clamp walk with a weed whacker all the way to the back of the lawn, or some
I just
old
imagine
lady
the
smoking
weed
a
whacker
cigarette,
between the
tanning
cheeks.
outside. And I make my way back, and I leave the weed whacker running because I don't want anybody to hear this, you know. And I
Just take it in the bathroom and rev it up every time you take
I
it.
drop trail, and I am aimed directly at this wooden fence, and I let it go. It was like a shotgun blast. I think it moved
Like
the
a
gate
pressure
little
washer?
bit. Like a what?
Like a pressure washer?
Yeah, like a pressure washer.
Oh, yeah, it's like when
Feces.
It's like when you use the water for the first time at the mountains, everything comes and it comes out again. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, you get that give. I think it gave a little bit of a give. Man, I turned around, it was like a Jackson Pollock painting on this fucking thing. I swear to God, this shit shot all the way up to 6 foot, all the way up, man. I was like, oh my goodness gracious. So fast forward, I don't know what you guys wipe yourself with when you're out, but
Taco
I had to
wrappers.
I had to rip the old drawers off and use them, and turns out the old Yenta sitting there smoking her Pall Malls. It was sunbathing. I'm going back and finding it. So yeah, that wasn't good for me. That was bye for that landscaping outfit.
That is awesome.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
But all right, let me ask you this question since you're on the phone. If somebody has an emergency such as you did, and you did onto a fence, which can be hosed down very easily as well, I'm guessing a grassy area, correct? Should you be mad at somebody for that? I mean, like, that's kind of an uncontrollable thing.
I say this all the time.
Like, if you went out of your way, like, fuck this lady, I'm just gonna shit all over her fence. Like, yeah, you're a dick at
Like
this
an
point.
angry cat.
Yeah. Like, I'm gonna show this bitch what's what. I'm gonna splatter all over her fence. But you had an emergency.
It was either my pants or her fence, and I'll take that. I'll take her fence any day.
And honestly, I would actually offer up my fence to somebody at that point because I don't want you walking around with shitty britches. And on top of it, I don't want you to go in my house and have a chance of just destroy, like Independence Day style, blow up my bathroom.
You ever had some of them diarrheas where there's like a little black? It looks like a little black stone, and it won't come out of the fucking porcelain.
Yeah,
you're like, you try peeing on it for like a day or two. It's still stuck. It's like embedded. It's like encrusted in the fucking toilet bowl.
Yeah,
that's when you know something's wrong with you. That's when you know
my intestines are not healthy. There's no way.
No.
That or it's getting rid of all the other bad stuff, and it's just working OT.
Yeah.
And
all right, boys. Hey, this is fun. I'm going to continue listening. You guys have a shitty night, all right?
Spaz, real quick.
What?
I was going to say, every job I've ever worked, I've included open mic with that.
What? With your shit stories?
Oh, I just realized who this is.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't know? All right, boys. Talk to you soon.
Talk to you. I love how we talk about shit then the phone calls start flooding in.
Yeah. It's just like the shit.
I think Kathy Gibson Gallagher is unlike this at this point.
Yeah, she is the left.
Let me see. Hold on. I gotta see.
She said, Holbrook, if you have a story, please don't share it.
I already shared mine.
She must have missed it.
This topic. Just the last thing she said.
Okay.
What about Barnes Ridley? What does that have to do with it?
Barnaby's Ridley sold and will now be called the Ridley House.
The Ridley House?
Yeah. They're working on getting staffing together. They should be open in a couple months.
Sounds like something that should be in media.
It sounds like something like a halfway house, which brings us to our main event.
Yes.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yesterday, CBS 3 Philly wrote a headline that they did not have to write, but we are oh so proud that they did.
Yes.
The words are basically, they are on the par with the Constitution, the National Anthem, the I Have a Dream speech.
Oh.
The headline, word for word, yesterday, October 21st, 2019. Former meth user living in Upper Darby halfway house orders uranium to pose with it on Facebook.
That's amazing.
Use my hero.
There aren't better syllables ever put together than that.
Oh, man, I'm so worried now.
I didn't want to read the story because I figured it could not get better. If you're wondering where this was, it was on the Pike. What is your favorite parts of this headline?
First part, uranium, man.
Uranium.
Like
uranium.
Like I feel like we're watching True Lies, and they're trying to steal it to build the bomb.
You know, that's very similar to where I went with it too.
Of course it is. We're both fucked up individuals.
I love that they did not have to include meth, but they did.
Yeah.
Big fan of that.
And they literally bought it to pose with it.
Yes, and I love the honesty of it. They're like, I think it would be really cool to take a picture with it. I am shocked that he was able to buy it.
Yeah, like, where do you buy uranium?
A place in Michigan literally sells it and will mail it to you. And we would never would have known if he wasn't at a fucking halfway house. But they check all the incoming mail at this halfway house on the Pike. The journalism on this is top notch for going, investigating, and finding out the entire details.
I think I'm gonna shit myself. No, seriously.
Again? Twice in one night.
Yeah, go ahead. Go. I'll be all right.
What dangerous substance would you like to order?
That's a good question. Kryptonite.
Kryptonite.
Yes.
A made-up fictional one.
Yeah,
Oh,
it doesn't count.
Oh, okay. God, I'm trying to think. I mean, uranium's a pretty damn good one.
Uranium's up there.
It's like, I don't know
Yeah,
what
it's
else.
up there.
Like arsenic or something? Like, what do you...
Plutonium?
You know, like, yeah, plutonium. Like,
Does meth make you want to...
does it make you horny, baby?
Does meth make you want to pose with uranium?
That's what I'm saying. Like, all right. Like, you see...
That's the most, like...
I
If
think...
that picture happens, that's going to be the most viral thing in the world. So
I
it's
think I'm
not
going to be this for Halloween.
I'm thinking about, like you see, like, those videos online of, like, dudes trying to be hard. Like, just like, oh, with a gun, shoot, like, point it.
Yep.
I'm gonna clack, clack, like, the gun goes off or something stupid like that. It looks like a complete moron.
This dude's got uranium.
Like this dude took it to the next level.
I'm a little... Yo, your gun's cool, but I'm fucking unstable at a molecular level.
Yeah, like, seriously, I'm getting cancer as we speak.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm thinking. Like, you're, like, what? Like, all right. These people aren't right, let's be honest. Mentally have a lot of problems.
With the meth users?
Yeah.
They do meth. I mean,
Yeah.
that's not a problem. They just do meth.
But, like, that usually at this point there's some other mental instabilities. Let's call it for what it
Why?
is.
Probably
halfway house on the pike.
Probably schizophrenic.
But my point is,
Is that where's that? The house where
their craziness.
across from Cuddy's?
Across from, like near Pika's.
Oh, so the one further down. Okay.
I gotta pee.
There's two on the place.
Are you serious? Do not pee in that jar.
All right.
Fuck is wrong with you?
I'm just kidding.
So, fun fact.
But I'm just saying, like, this guy's mental illness stepped it up a whole, like, not even, I would say, a notch. Like, it went from, like, all right, I play with a gun in the mirror and act hard. I brought in uranium, bitches.
So when we made the joke about there being a Delco Chernobyl, this was legitimately close to being a Delco Chernobyl.
Like,
So this also...
how much does uranium go for?
You know, I don't know.
But a meth head in a halfway house could afford it. Or did he steal somebody's credit card?
A former meth user living in an Upper Darby halfway house orders uranium to pose with it on Facebook.
Yeah.
It's not even like just to pose with it. They're like, on Facebook.
Is it weird that headline gets me semi-erect?
I fucking slow clap every time I see it. You know what that is? That and just every time I check to see who was the 2018 Super Bowl MVP, Nick Foles. Just reading those two things will always make me happy.
Yeah.
Uranium is $39.95 on Amazon.
Wait, what? That's not right. That's
Let's
not.
buy it.
It literally
That's
says
not real.
caution, radioactive content, uranium ore, activity 984. $39.95. Things frequently bought together.
Oh! What about the reviews on there?
What the fuck is this? A nuclear radiation detector monitor.
Well, you want to make sure that you have real uranium.
Yeah, you can't just go half-cocked with fake uranium.
And
Look
the
at
other
dude.
thing
Look
bought
how
with-
stupid you'll feel in the morning.
The other thing bought with it is the U.S. Armed Forces Nuclear, Biological, and Chemical Survival Manual.
Jesus.
So you buy the shit, then you buy
Uranium
something.
hit $28.75 per pound. Dude, I could literally become like a superhero.
We could make our own nuclear reactor.
Uncle Speedy said the morning after pill. That's his dangerous.
The dude is actually a former architect of local meth labs.
Oh, he's a meth head who built meth labs?
He's literally a modern-day Delco Renaissance man.
Oh, my God. By the way, I think we've completely disgusted Captain Gibson Gallagher. You guys are real big R. Gross AF.
Oh, yeah.
Holbrook, if you have a story, please don't share it. She is like, does not want to look at you in that light. Like, she's got a little crush on you, I think, Captain Gibson Gallagher.
I mean, I'm perfect.
I don't blame her. I mean, of all the group of you, you are the hottest one of us all. I mean, sorry, Jim, but it's true.
Easily.
You know, like, I gotta say it out loud, but
I'm pretty fucking ugly. I know it.
So
yeah.
the local meth around here has fentanyl in it right now. A couple
Nah,
of overdoses.
now it has a little uranium.
And now it's somehow got a more dangerous compound.
Yeah. How can we make meth even worse?
I-
I'll slap a little
I almost
uranium
went
in
to
there.
interview this dude to find out if it was a tongue-in-cheek thing like that. Like, you think fentanyl's bad? Look what I found with my meth. And it's fucking uranium.
Yeah, I mean,
I think for Halloween, I'm just going to be a dude going around carrying uranium with a Geiger counter. And just be like, what's up, man? I'm out on work release from my halfway house up the street on the pike.
can Jesus be your parole officer?
Yeah.
That'd be
Someone who
amazing.
just needs to be in a hazmat costume. Be like, oh, I'm just going from the halfway house down the street.
Yeah. Apparently the meth is radioactive now in Delaware County.
We don't fuck around with our meth. Nuclear meth. A nuclear meth down. That's all I got for tonight, guys.
That's it? That's your... I mean...
What are we, 21?
What?
The address is 21 here?
Why are you asking?
I'm pretty
Don't order us uranium, dude.
Dude, if you order uranium to here, I will slap the shit out of you. Go take a shit.
I'll eat it.
I know you will. That's why I'm telling them not to order it.
Would you eat a gritty with uranium
Yes.
on it?
Just keep saying, would you eat a gritty, and the answer will be yes.
Yeah.
Whatever follows, just follow suit.
Oh my god, a homeless person with fucking uranium?
Oh,
Boy.
just...
Oh, boy.
This is getting really gross.
Well, I think Kathy Gibson Gallagher is very happy you did not talk about any of your dump-to-dump stories.
February 4th, 2004, I once farted so hard that the toilet automatically flushed itself because it had broken the seal like a gallon of liquid plumber. It was a great moment in my life. I did not have a cell phone, but I used
Did
my
you
landline to
feel
call
like
everyone.
amazing afterwards?
It was painful, and then when I heard the toilet flush, I started clapping.
Is it like painful, like when you have like
Dude,
diarrhea and it just everything feels all loose and flappy?
No, so it was mostly just a saved up fart from the day before. I felt like the scene in Aliens where something's gonna burst out of your stomach, but with like 10 of them. And it was a snow day at Bonner, and boy, oh boy, I could have just farted and caught air and landed at home like Wile E. Coyote. But no, that's the proudest accomplishment I've ever had in my life.
Sure. Reminder: this Saturday we will be hosting the
Dog farts.
Dog farts.
Dog farts.
The Bark in the Park
Fart in the park.
at Rose Street Park in Media.
With Al's best friend, Sue Serio.
It's okay. I'm a chubby person. I'm not to call another chubby person chubby. It's okay.
I can't wait to ask her, like, yo, did you see our last episode?
You should watch it, especially from this time to this time. It's amazing. Oh, by the way, what was that podcast you were on the other night?
The Island Podcast.
I'm trying to see if it's up.
Yeah, they said they were going to put it up afterwards, but they were fucking shit hammered. I don't know if it made it that night.
Dude.
They forgot to record.
Yeah, they were very fun. It was a very entertaining episode.
What? That no. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh
think
shit!
it's up.
Fuck!
What was that noise?
Show. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. The thing's being. The new Apple update, by the way, just sucks. Darngus. Oh, it's the worst.
Al's just over here farting, yelling about technology.
Season 1, Season 2 has ended. Season 1 has ended. Season 2 has started. We are still alcoholic. Nobody cares. Whatever. That's the description for Episode 1, Season 2 of the Island Podcast from Sunday. It says Episode 1, Ojungs. Oh, what did they say? You're going to be 2?
Episode 2 of Season 2.
Okay, so it's not up yet.
Like number 57, I think it is.
Because it looks like they put one up every couple days, every few days.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, because they had one October 14th, October 12th, October 9th. Last one was Sunday. So I guess you would be coming out soon.
Cool.
I want to listen to it. Do you mention us?
Oh, it's all about Delco Live.
Okay.
Really.
Nice.
Like, do you sit there and go, how much Christopher Holbrook made Delco Live, and the other guys are just like...
He's
No,
like,
they
he's
actually
like,
asked
I'm
me
the
questions
idea.
about between you two, which ones do I think are this and that.
Oh, is it real?
Yeah, it gets real.
Are we like one of us is going to hate you by the end of this
I
episode?
actually praise you for most of it.
I'd
And when
imagine
they're just
so.
like, you guys seem really like together, and like, there's this, that. You've got like, finances. You got this, and I was like, Al's a grown up.
Yeah.
That tells shit stories on the radio
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
I just do a good job of being a grown up when I need to be.
I'm incapable of that. And I've
Yeah,
proven
I
that.
suck.
Well,
at
one
it.
of us has got to be the grown up in the group.
I was the most hungover I've ever been that day.
So these guys just were not a good influence on you from a
Oh
drinking
no, I
standpoint.
went in damaged, and I just wish I could catch them on me having a good drinking day.
All right.
And the Eagles lost.
So this Sunday or Saturday, we'll be at the Rose Street Park for the Bark in the Park. We'll be doing all the DJing, playing some music. Holbrook has made some playlist of his.
I have not.
Well, will be by Saturday.
I will not.
I thought you are.
I can.
You said you would. That's what I'm saying.
Dogs is gonna be who let the dogs out for 3 hours.
Well, all right, whatever. We'll figure it out. Because you said you made playlists, so or you're going to make playlists.
Let's
So.
play the wiffle ball one.
All right, whatever. You have it all in there, so you're good to go.
Yeah.
We'll be up there. Come say hi. We'll be the guys over the mics. We'll be right by the main stage.
I'll be here.
Bring your dog, because it is the Bark in the Park, so you can bring the dogs up. There'll also be, if you don't have a dog, but maybe you're looking to get a dog, they'll be having some rescues and walking around with them. I almost rescued one last year, and it was like the best dog of all time. The most.
Can you like walk the rescues?
Mm-hmm.
Like you can volunteer. Okay.
Oh yeah. Well, there one lady brought up was like the dog's name was like April or something. It was like a girl's name. I forget. And
she was a little chunky.
No, she was very slender. That's why I
The
liked her so
dog had
much.
cankles.
But like
Wobbled
apparently she was one of those not the helper dog. What do you call it? Like the
service dogs.
not service. Which one is the
Emotional support.
Yeah, kind of like one of those. But like very like well.
It lays on your stomach when you're having diarrhea.
Oh god, that dog would be laying down all the time.
Especially during shows.
Yeah, but no, she's like just call her by her name.
Does he have his thumbs up his ass right now to plug it
I'm
up?
plugging it up, dude. No, but
He's holding his ass cheeks
Yeah.
together.
I'm squishing it
He's
together.
literally
Dude,
pushing
that's the
his
worst,
ass.
like, having a high butt crack. It's hard to hold your ass cheeks together. But, like, no, the dog was, like, the nicest dog. Like, and listen, like, I would say, go get me a beer. We'd go get me a beer. Like, it was the best dog ever. And I was right there. Like, I'm like, nobody's rescuing
Go
this
give me a
dog
10
yet.
out of 10 woman. None of these heifers.
God, you guys have just paint me in such a weird light anymore.
You painted yourself that way.
I did
Al.
not, because I described a chubby person as chubby does not make me Hitler.
You can't spell
Or
A-
Scott Peterson.
You can't spell Adolf without Al.
But you can not spell Scott Peterson without Al. So
you're worse than Scott Peterson. Yeah. Do you have a call?
Do we have a call?
There was the show, pal.
Oh.
Anything else you guys want to mention? Thank our awesome sponsors, Marty McGee's, John Morton's, and Tumble In, all part of McGee Hospitality
None
Group.
of them have given me diarrhea.
And I've never had diarrhea.
I've never had diarrhea at any of those
And
places.
it actually had given me the best bowel movements I think I've ever had.
Yes.
I'm going to say that right
It's
here, right
actually
now.
made me regular.
So if like you're having a little, squishy moment, go down to one of these bars, grab some delicious food and a brew, and you will be feeling better. I think it's almost medically proven.
Yeah.
They don't have uranium.
No, but they have your best interest at heart.
They do.
And that's to have a good time. So we want to thank them for making this show possible. We will see you guys at the Bark in
Can I
the
plug
Park
something
on
real quick?
Saturday. As long as it ain't your butthole.
That's you're doing right now.
Yeah,
Next
TP dance.
next Thursday, so next week, I'm moving.
Halloween.
I'm moving my open mic from Wednesday to Thursday next week.
Just next week.
Just next week to do a Halloween open mic night.
How many monster matches do you expect?
I think that's a requirement, is that you have to actually start
That's
with
probably the
monster
one
mash.
song I could sing on that.
And then for anybody that's ever heard of the Reverend Teabag, who is a customer and an employee over at Dolan's,
Reverend
Teabag. He actually was semi-famous in the area years ago. He actually sold out the Troc. I can't really describe his music, but he's coming back for the night. And then this Friday,
EDM.
no, not EDM. Like think of what's the band that's fronted by the weird bassist?
Rush.
No, the other one. Weird bassist, real weird.
Oh, Primus.
Primus. Think Primus. Kind
Kind
of
of what I
weird.
think about Holbrook's band a little bit originally.
Yeah, kind of like Primus. Really weird. Weird subjects they sing about. And
That
this,
sounds like Sacco.
Yeah, we discussed Primus a lot.
yeah. And then this Friday, Nick McGrath will be up at in the back of Dolan's.
Yeah.
Mark McGrath.
Nick McGrath.
Mark
And
McGrath.
Sacco's
Yeah,
playing
Mark
this weekend,
McGrath.
right?
Fort as Hell is playing this week.
Oh, you're playing with Fort as
Playing
Hell.
with Borders Hell. Where at?
We're playing Kung Fu Necktie on Friday, and we're playing.
What time?
I think 9.
Nice.
And we're playing.
So we're not going to see you until we're all set up and rolling on
Oh,
Saturdays.
1000%. And then
Well-
guess what? I get to leave there and then go play a show at Mania.
Okay.
And then it's my birthday.
And it's also Lou
Wait,
Turk's.
is your birthday on? No, your birthday's on Monday. Yeah.
Monday.
It is Lou Turk's Halloween party this Friday also.
Okay.
It's tough to wear a costume when you're supposed to be naked.
Yeah. Do you wear like the Jason mask with nothing else on?
Yes.
I would actually fucking pay for that. That would
Yeah.
be amazing.
Okay. Anything else, guys, before I let us go?
No.
All right, guys. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Work and it's only one. That's to go to work, gotta get paid. Gotta get money to last till Tuesday. Get off work right about now. Just in time for drinking prime time. Gonna black out and drink to the end. If I keep doing this, I won't have many.